Unclicked news. March.
February.
What the hell happened in
May?
No, March.
Yeah, what the hell happened in March?
Yeah.
It's March.
Yeah,
February.
we're here with Tom Creasy of what? Where are you from?
Source BMX, Hastings, England.
England.
He was born at Source BMX.
Cheerio.
The world's
born in
biggest bike shop.
And Nathan Williams. I believe he was knighted, Sir Nathan Williams, by Tom Creasy, right? Didn't you knight him?
Queen of England.
Queen. Oh, yeah, all right. So thank you both for coming. I'll be
Hold it
surprised
there.
if Nathan says anything.
He didn't want to
He's
do
gonna
it.
try and
Well,
say
you-
not one word the whole
Now-
time. Oh, he said something. All right, he's in. He's in.
Now that's the goal. Just
I
nod.
think
He's like my emotional support.
I think in honor of Creasy being in the States, we should do a Dale's Chug. I'm down for
An
one.
old-fashioned
So,
Dale's Chug.
Yeah.
Cheers,
an old
guys.
one.
Shout out to Dale's. First
Yeah.
first
Cheers,
official
Dale.
later night podcast in a while.
It is.
It's good to be back late night, Dale's drinking.
I gotta stop.
Yeah, you guys cheated. Yours were open already.
No way.
No,
that was full.
I didn't drink any.
Cheated. I just got started early. Made the chug easier.
This might not go so well. I was a watering.
0 days sober.
Or it could go great. So same as always. Breakdown is news, events that happen, events that are coming, videos, and then Instagram. We will miss something.
And as always, let us know in the comments what we missed, because this one was really last minute. We got the list together super last minute, and we're going to miss some stuff. So put it in the comments so everybody can see all the stuff we missed. But
Yep.
we try and hit as much as we can.
And yeah, let's start it off with bad news. Wheel Mill is officially closing. It was a bunch of back and forth whether or not it was going to happen. I heard there was potential good news. I heard there was potential, it was scenario one,
were
2,
we talking about it was
3.
going to be okay?
Yeah, and literally, Mark Batosny was messaging me and was like, all right, this is what's going to potentially happen. And he messaged like 3 hours later. He's like, now it's fucked. So huge bummer. You can see on the screen that Teardown has...
Damn. Well, a lot of good stuff came out of that.
Yeah.
I never went there.
So what was
Always
the
wanted to
reason
go.
for?
I think there was some debt, and then I think there was the potential to save it, and then the owners of the property found another tenant that would pay a lot more. And so they went with that instead of giving them the opportunity or somebody else to come in. They were like, hey, this is... I'm number one, so everybody got
Privately
bills to
owned
pay.
wooden skate parks seemed like is such a good thing at one point, and it's always been a good thing. But just all the
11
cement
years.
parks that get built for free just screws them over.
It's a good run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Neighborhood Park.
11 years.
11 years. So I mean that's a good run, but
Yeah, good effort.
everything ends. And shout out to Harry that was the boss over at the Wheel Mill. I mean, there's 1,000 things we can say for that, and thank you for all the good times and everything they did. And then I found this post by a gentleman that I do not know, Murphy Lee Moschetta. Dear Wheel Mill kids, yes, the hard truth is that you might be losing your home base. Keep your head up. I've been in this thing for 20 some years, and I've seen at least a dozen spots within a 3-hour drive close their doors. BMX doesn't stop because a spot has to close. It's time to pick up a shovel. It's time to hit the streets. It's time to build a ramp with whatever scraps you can find. It's time to think outside of the walls that gave you your start. It's time to pile too many people into a hatchback and travel outside of your hometown. It's time to build your own fun. Whatever
That's
that
awesome.
happens, just keep pedaling. So
Words.
that was
Good words.
Yeah, well summed up by Murphy, and shout out
Well
to the Wheel Mill, and hopefully all those locals there that are feeling that loss can build something new. So
They will.
yeah. News. Liam Quinn. His last name is. He goes by Quinny. Quinn Levan. Super nice dude. Met him in Arlington recently, officially, and is off of Mongoose, Australia. But so hopefully he's got
cat's
something
crying.
new. Rue wants to leave.
For everyone that does, you should go and show everyone's Liam's flair.
Oh yeah, the
If you
Quinny
don't-
spin.
If you don't know who he is, he has like one of the craziest tricks on a quarter pipe.
Quinny
that
might.
no one else
Quinn
does.
spin?
Something like that. Keep going.
Oh my.
Good.
The front flip. Where is it?
He reposted it recently.
He's the one that jumped into the water.
That one, 1.2 million views.
Was that his fees?
Yeah. Quinny roll.
Oh, this is great.
What?
He just does them dial.
What did he
all
do
day.
then?
That's his flare. That's just how he. That's how he flares. But
Yeah.
it's
It's
like
not a front flip.
It's a complete different trick.
That's just a flare.
That's what he said. Because
It looks like when
I
someone...
asked him like, what the? I think I was there that day randomly.
It looks like when like Berenger used to put a rope around himself and ride up and down a, like
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
It's so sick
It's so
looking.
insane. It does look like a front flip at a point, but it also looks like an alley-oop flare at another point. It's
Like it almost looks like a front flip flare.
There's Pat filming right there.
So,
Wild.
yeah,
Hell yeah. That's who that is for anyone
don't
wondering.
watch that.
yeah. Hopefully, whatever, he's got something else on the horizon.
This is interesting. We were
Yes.
talking about this earlier.
Knox.
Mike Aiken started Knox Wolf brand. We were just actually, before we started recording, I was like, what is it?
Socks?
We don't, Knox socks.
Is it?
No.
Creasy
Yeah.
Knox.
No.
So
I'm thinking, someone said
Jeans.
last night, jeans,
that would be cool.
which kind of, I feel like,
Yeah. So we don't officially know,
look
but
at that.
anything,
Dude, that
anything with
photo right
Mikey, we
Yeah, I'll
are
back it.
we are down to support. So
yeah.
then, and kind of in the same, let's see what Mikey said when he posted it originally. Did he say? Yeah, he just said "stepping in the night." Yeah. So, yeah, down to support, of course. So let us know. Link to buy. And then, kind of in the same vein, another legendary bike rider, Brian Castillo, started like a shirt company. His was like kind of like, oh, I'm not, I have a bunch of designs. I love doing designs.
He always made all the demolition shirts
Yeah.
and graphics and everything. He kills it.
Yeah, all this stuff is super cool. So he just kind of like a little passion project thing.
It's
Disconnect
all, like,
cloth.
Is it based off of like old shirts that he liked back
No.
in the day or something like that?
I think.
Yeah,
Really?
I think a little bit of that. Like, I think there's like some kind of, it's not in any sort of real direction.
Yeah.
It's
It's pretty
Cool
cool.
stuff.
yeah, kind of just his
gotta
whatever's in the graphic design. The backdrop of the shirts is pretty funny too, with the. So
Cool though, it's different.
yeah, different, and then
Super
not,
professional looking.
yeah,
Honestly.
not like
Yeah.
BMX specific, but again, it's kind of in the same vein. If something like, it was Castillo, my favorite bike rider growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a man.
That was like one of the
They-
first parts I saw too.
One of
Yeah.
the best covers.
The
Yeah,
industry part.
dude.
First guy to start like hooking me up in the BMX industry when
Yeah.
I was super young.
Yeah.
So,
Such a
down to
good dude.
support whatever he's got going on. So that's cool.
You missed the Clint Miller.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was going. Figured that those
That's
two
interesting.
tied together. So new era for strictly BMX.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's pretty big.
Let's see if I have.
G'day.
G'day.
Since 1996, Strictly BMX has been one of the leading BMX stores in Australia. It was one of the first stores to take on the online world and offer online mail order. And throughout creative marketing and just the image that it portrayed, amazing team riders that it had, it's just been.
It's so funny you
iconic
remember the
BMX
Chappelle
store
ad and stuff like that.
When I
Like
heard late last year that it was up for grabs, I couldn't let it not have that legacy continue.
but it's
So I
it's
made
about a
move to
2-minute
acquire,
video, but
Strictly.
that's the short of it. Is that Strictly was kind of struggling in a sense,
The
and
guy who owns Colony now
Yeah.
owns Strictly. So
Yeah.
big moves.
Stepped
Power
up.
moves.
yeah, and
Good for Australia.
As yeah, and as you know, as an employee of Sources here, independent bike shops are important. You guys
Yeah.
are a bike shop as well
Yeah.
in Hastings, and just as like the wheel mill, those hubs are super important to see.
Yeah,
and it's
people
like,
doing good stuff.
Yeah, so
Of course it's important.
cool to see Clint step up and even, I mean, it seems like they have so much going on these days, like putting out videos like on a really regular basis.
Colony might
So,
be putting out the most videos
Yeah.
right now.
He's
Yeah.
sick as well, isn't
company.
he?
Yeah. Oh, dude.
He's
It's,
doing
So I met him once at one of them fans comps in Germany. I think he was there.
Yeah.
randomly.
The Pro Cup.
Yeah,
yeah.
legend.
Yeah. His ramp, I want to ride his ramp so bad.
It looks so fun.
It looks incredible.
It's all metal framing too, so it's never gonna go to shit.
Here are the athletes that will compete in BMX freestyle at the Olympic Qualifier Series.
Nathan Williams.
Nathan Williams, Tom Creasy. So for a total of 48 riders will compete at the Olympic Qualifier Series OQS, with the top 12 finishers, 6 men and 6 women, 6 men and 6 women obtaining a quota for the upcoming Olympic Games Paris 24. The quota thing has me a little bit thrown off, but I think it has
pretty much every time we talk about the Olympics, we're learning about it the same
yeah,
time.
It has to do with like
so
the countries
changing.
So like there's still if there's 12 competitors in men's, it's still open based off of the countries. So these people that get here, you get a guaranteed spot. But then the countries, that stuff, and the continents and all that stuff come into play.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for the insight.
It's confusing, isn't it?
Thanks for following along there.
But obviously a huge list of killers on bikes.
Sick, though.
Yeah, 48. So 24 and 24. There's the event in Budapest and the one in Shanghai, and then however that pans out for these people.
And just these guys are going to those?
Yeah, just these people.
Yeah, so just for these guys.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's coming up quick, isn't it?
Yeah, when is
2024 is the Olympics, right?
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
Well, Van's been in Paris for a couple of years now, a year now, working on it.
Yeah,
so it's like I think July.
Yeah, May 16th in Shanghai, and then June 24th in Budapest. So that's coming up
July,
very, very quick.
Yeah.
So
pretty
doesn't and then X Games is the same time, June 24th.
Where's that happening?
X Games Ventura is the 27th.
Oh, back in
so
Ventura.
that's going to conflict with for.
I think they had a 3-year deal from what I heard, but I could just be spreading bullshit that I don't know.
Oh, for
that
Ventura.
Ventura is 3 years.
Yeah,
they
so.
did
yeah,
that.
Yeah. So shout out to all those dudes.
Yeah.
That's
dudes and
like
women.
a crazy path to the Olympics. It's a confusing, crazy path.
Yeah, and if you can do it, that's amazing.
Well,
yeah, it's hard to even understand.
So Jake Seeley opens up Bomb Shack Vintage.
Oh, rad.
Vintage shop.
Really?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Jake's had this passion for all the vintage stuff and all that. You could see it just in the way he dresses on a daily basis. Like he was super passionate about this. So
wow,
cool.
That's sick.
So if you have any interest in that, go ahead and give them a follow.
That's awesome.
Where is that?
Yeah, where's
I
forget where he's living.
Let's see.
I don't know why I thought it was Austin, but it's
I thought.
No, it's back home. Yeah, Pittsburgh in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Bomb Shack Vintage.
Cool.
We'll give them a follow.
Yeah.
So we have no. This one I just saw. I had a screenshot of it, so threw it in here. Perko Seth DVD, a small time business DVD. This is literally all I've seen about it, and then he has some DVDs up for sale, but you have to DM him for a copy. So it's like kind of one of those deals, but full length DVD. Hard copy too, only available as a hard copy. It's a lots of people want to support that stuff. So
as core as it gets, right there. Gotta DM the guy for a hard copy.
Yeah, like
literally, get the burner out.
Yeah, next to the trash can. So,
Yo.
What area of the world are they in?
Where are they from?
Boston?
Like Boston area,
Okay,
I believe. Yeah. So
Sick.
Go ahead, Perko Seth. Hit him up. That's one thing. All this stuff will be in the description. So if there's a link that you want to, the link to his Instagram will be in the description. Another off, not necessarily any real category is that is Strangers in Danger is viewable. No, it's not back. It's just viewable.
I never got to view it. I couldn't see it. In England. So
Gotcha.
I'm very excited for this.
Yeah, I never saw this either. Just like random clips.
So you can find it on all the CW online platforms.
I don't think I've seen any of the actual.
They are hilarious. I mean, it's probably because if you didn't know them, but I mean, I think it's genuinely hilarious. Like they are.
They did crazy shit.
Yeah.
Those two together.
Like, who thought this one up?
I don't know.
Yeah, dude, getting dunked in shit.
Yeah, they did crazy stuff.
Just the two like rooftops, like down to just do whatever and catfishes, like
puking about everything.
Catfish getting beaten up in a box.
I mean, he's doing it.
Yeah, I feel like I never saw the show, but I saw like clips on these guys' phones and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it was hard to see, right? Like, what was it? What did it come out on originally?
Fuel or something? I don't know.
Yeah,
but I mean,
fuel.
I think it was like kind of that tail end where you're like, where is
No one really had fuel anymore. It was like channel like 400.
Yeah. So the CW app, and then link to that will be the link to Rooftop's Instagram will be in the description, not the actual show. Aubrey Henson, Vans Global Flow.
That's rad.
Maybe you guys expand on this a little bit. You said that's a pretty big deal. It's like global is like Vans is like you're on Vans.
Yeah.
So
yeah, there like an email got sent out to like all the people on the Global Pro team, like like letting us know.
Yeah, that
she's getting on, she's rad, and told us all about her. So like,
cool.
they're supporting her, and
that's sick.
For a little young female getting on this early, that's pretty.
She's so cool as well.
I never
she's so
met her.
good, but she's like
it's pretty big, I guess. Like to actually, because there's a lot of like flow people from like the country flow, but the global things like all right, we're gonna rock with her. She's trying feeble manual something in the rain.
Yeah, she's
I met
really
her
good.
briefly over Battle of Hastings last year.
Oh, okay.
And she's like, she just seems super nice.
Yeah, I think her
good,
dad maybe does Instagram with her, and he's like always messages, and he's really nice.
Yeah,
that's cool. So, kind of
so sick.
Somewhat related is that Bloom has 10 questions with her that they put out this last month. So you can link to that will be in the description, and shout out to her.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Future.
Help Chic.
Nah, skip this one, isn't it?
Yeah.
No good. No good.
Who cares?
No good.
No good. We don't support filming criminals.
You are.
I asked you about Help recently, and you're like, yeah, it's kind of when we want. So, like, that's your Help is obviously your company or yours.
Well, it's mine and Dave Fortman.
Yeah,
he's the guy who does all the like graphics and runs Instagram.
Yeah.
Pretty much a lot of it.
Credit due to Dave. Yeah.
So is it kind of like a passion project at this point?
Yeah, pretty much.
Or you
it was. I mean, it started just like I wanted to make. I like had a couple ideas for hats, and then it was like, all right, where do we go from here?
Yeah.
So it's turned into just kind of like whenever me or him has an idea for something, we'll make it. And
that's nice. You don't have pressure for like seasonal this and that. It's just like when you guys are ready, drop something.
Right. We like kind of started to do the whole seasonal thing, and I feel like it just got to a point where it's like we were like making stuff just to make it.
Yeah. Well, it's so hard when your full-time job is a professional rider.
Yeah.
And it's only two of you. Like if there was a big team around it, like a bunch of employees and stuff, that makes sense. But it's like pretty impossible.
Yeah, and I never really envisioned it being anything like that anyways. I wanted it to just be fun, not something that I felt like I have to put a bunch of effort into. I know that sounds bad.
No,
I just wanted it to be fun.
Yeah.
If you keep it fun 10 years down the road, 15 years down the road, like those years eventually add on top of each other, and then maybe it'll
and maybe
you still
like,
have it
at
and
some
it's growing.
point I might want to put more thought and effort into doing more with it, but right now that's kind of just want to keep it.
You're doing something.
How does this come about? Yeah.
So this came about because this is actually Calvin Kosovich's brainchild.
Mm-hmm.
So for the Kink video that we just finished, he had filmed. It's like kind of one of the first clips that shows up in the video. It's a sign like in a neighborhood, and it says "We film criminals," blah blah. And he just thought that was cool. So he was going to make the shirt, and he kind of brought us into it. Like, hey, if you guys want to do a little collab together, split the cost, do all that kind of stuff.
Cool. And then so you can get this on your guys' site. Does Chic have a site too, or is it kind of just strictly on yours? Can you get it at sourcebmx.com?
Worldwide at sourcebmx.com.
And then you get it at
anytime you see a product that you know's in stock,
free gifts. Free gifts.
That's your job. Sourcebmx.com.
24-hour live chat.
Brought to you by Carl's Jr.
Shout out Dales.
So
cool stuff. I've always tried to support Help whenever stuff comes out. My wife as well, so it's pretty awesome.
Thank you.
So
what do you guys have in the store right now?
Let's see.
Just the shirt, I think.
Do you do make small runs and sell out, and then just go?
Keep doing that. Try to just do really small runs.
Oh, you got some bits.
You got some stuff on there.
Toothpick dispenser, my favourite.
Yo,
that's amazing.
Actually,
Shroom sticker's the best one.
Yeah.
I like that sticker a lot. Actually,
I love that bag you gave me with the shrooms on it. I still use that thing all the time. It's such a nice bag.
The stickers are the best.
Yeah, you got to get those for sale. Those are awesome. Those tote bags.
Yeah, they used to be on there. I'm sure we just sold out of them.
Yeah.
But
cool.
Hell yeah, Nathan. And Calvin.
Keep
cool.
wanting more too. You just put out a little bit, and then when you guys drop something, Keep it.
Well, it's great because if you only make like 40 items, you can sell out pretty quickly. I mean, like, it's sold out.
Well, you should.
The worst thing is over ordering.
Yeah. Right.
Over ordering is fun.
Brandon Dosh back
bunch
writing?
of shit that you don't sell and you don't have anything worth anything.
You gotta put it on sale, and that looks.
Yeah, that's the
I
word.
didn't sell this. Take it, please, God.
Brandon Dosh.
Yeah,
back writing,
my boy.
Which, if people are not familiar, won Do Tour once or twice or multiple times. Look at the steez. And then he kind of just moved on real quick, right?
He's one of those dudes where he had a lot of fucking fun. One of the sickest riders at the time, and when it was said and done, he had a blast and didn't save any of that money and got a job.
Okay.
And then but then he had a kid. He has a really cool wife, and he's the man. And now I think he's kind of got his life going again. Back to setting himself up.
Little
now he's ripping.
Yeah, that's sick. I was kind of wondered what he was up to. It just seemed like he was
Just went back to work and has a cool wife, and I think Ohio somewhere. Back in the Midwest area.
It's their riding.
I don't know.
It looks amazing.
Is that Pittsburgh?
Brandon's one of the coolest dudes ever, though, in the world. So it's awesome to see.
Yeah, it's
someone like that to just find the love for BMX. I'm sure he never lost it or didn't have it. He just maybe didn't have the time or whatever. Yeah. But
I went on an
again.
Albies trip with him, and he got so had too many beverages that night and just turned into a total fucking animal and got.
He's an animal. He's
woke up the next morning and was like, "I'm done drinking," and cut up his license.
I mean, we've all been there, right?
Brandon Dosh.
But you need a license for more than drinking.
It happens.
It was like, okay.
In the Do Tour days, Brandon Dosh, TJ Ellis, and Hucker could have had their own TV show, like the antics they got around the whole world, man. I would just watch those guys, and I was like, these are the best humans ever.
But yeah, good to see Brandon back on the bike and doing his thing and just enjoying it. I think that's the most important stuff.
Yeah, he's another one too. That's like, not to say he spent all his money, but he had it was like a 2-year crazy career. Like,
yeah.
All these sponsors do tour, and then it just like disappeared. So it was like. It was just quick, in and out. And like, I'm sure a lot of people listening to this are like, who the fuck is Brandon Dosh? Unless you're from our era.
Kind of flash in the pan.
He was but man, he killed it, and he was a good dude. So, is a good dude.
Can I take a pee?
Gotta
Already?
go to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Nathan's got a baby bladder.
Do you have a baby bladder?
Just take some breaths. Just breathe. It's okay.
And then, so because Nathan's taking a break, how about we'll do the commercial, source commercial brought to you by Tom Creasy.
I knew you'd do that. You just put it on me. Now my bosses are watching.
I thought you owned Source. You have bosses.
Yeah, I own it.
Yeah, this is the owner right here.
Let's take a moment. So
let's sip a Dales and talk about
Dales.
Source. What a good time.
You used to work at Monster, Monster Europe. You were the brainchild of, or the backer of doing projects like Above Below.
That was 10 years ago. Right now, we're filming that,
which is crazy. Which is I mean, if anybody hasn't seen that, you've probably seen Above, if anything, but Below is amazing. And that concept alone was super cool, and you've done a bunch of other cool shit, and then you moved over to Source in what year?
2017. So I was at Monster for 2017, I think I moved over.
Okay.
We started Battle of Hastings 2016.
Okay.
And I was at Monster, and then I moved across to Source.
Yeah.
And have been there since. So Battle of Hastings this is our 8th year now.
And it's like your hometown, right? Source,
yeah. I grew up in
everything.
Hastings,
and at the time, I remember, were you telling me you were having your daughter and Monsters? You got to be all over the world, so you kind of wanted to
I came back home,
support BMX at home.
And didn't want to travel as much, and that changes. I'd love to travel that much now.
And did you grow up? You grew up,
but pretty cool though that the Source is down the street from you. Basically,
yeah. Very lucky to get a job in your hometown.
Yeah,
and move from a corporate company to your hometown. And that stuff. So I was.
And they started out as like just a shop, right? Like just a
Source.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I think 2 weeks ago it was 21 years old.
Crazy.
And it started. I mean, I used to go and buy from Mark and Rich, and the shop was as big as this room,
which is huge.
Always in Hastings.
Which is like, if you can't see, it's like this is an aircraft hangar. No, like as big as this room.
It's more like a palace.
Yeah. It's huge.
Aircraft hangar's kind of not as nice. It's a palace.
But that was 21 years ago, and then watched them move to another shop and then a church.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh, like in Hastings, where the Source Park is, was an ice skating rink when I was a kid, and it closed for 20 years. And they were I think they were going to fill it with concrete. It no one would take it on because of how big a job it is. And then one day, Mark and Rich were like, "We're building a skate park in there." And it's all on the documentaries on Amazon Prime. If people haven't seen it, but.
Watch it, and just if you are near Hastings as a BMX, you got to go see it. It's such a trip the first time you go. How everything's underground, and then it's connected with this cool courtyard that's like people from walking on the pier look down, and then when you come out, you're just right on the ocean. It's insane.
I love
it.
It's
really a trip when you first go there.
I love it about the Hastings as well. Every year when it's like everyone in BMX is downstairs, it's all riding, it's crazy.
Yeah, like this is
you're all just downstairs.
You walk upstairs, and people just pushing buggies along and just have no clue.
Normal life.
Look at the Source Park 70 years ago.
That's when I used to go swimming.
That's
really
that's insane, right?
That footage.
My dad used to go swimming then.
You used to go swimming down there.
No, I used to go. Maybe I skated once.
That's where Rooftop ate shit.
Van Homer wall tapped that post.
It is insane. And it's like that's where the shop is now. It's so crazy. This whole documentary is amazing.
It's pretty cool. That was before
really
I
cool.
went there, but it bounces between the story of like the Source and the rebuild of the Source Park, and I mean, it's
all those
pretty amazing.
All those people are dead.
Huh?
It's more of a thought, but I'm like, all those people are dead.
Or close to it.
Not all of them. That's my uncle, actually. But
this guy.
No.
Yeah.
Joking.
That's your uncle.
Yeah. No. It's but yeah.
But yeah, you guys do a lot.
Try to.
Yeah.
Try to. And I don't know. Try and do some fun stuff. Really.
And now it's a worldwide BMX distribution, and you have like a giant warehouse overseas.
Yeah. So we've got a warehouse
here
in Kentucky. In Louisville, and we've also got one in Neuss, which is just outside Cologne in Germany.
How come you did one so close to?
Because of like Brexit and stuff like that, like shipping from the UK and stuff like that is like really difficult. So we have it's like we had customers in the US before, and it makes it more sense to be able to service them quickly and do it in the US. So.
Yeah, if you don't have a bike shop or your bike shop doesn't have the parts you need, you can get that shit next day from Source.
Trying to be like
the best price, and Van Homan tells you how good the parts are.
Yeah, I like it when you say that, because it's like if someone hasn't got a local shop, which a lot of people haven't got.
Go in and support.
Go in your local shop and do all the stuff they do, but a lot of people don't.
It is funny for the people that listen. It's like they always, the mail order and stuff like that, and I've sent that to you, and I'm like, hey, are you good with that sentence? And you literally said, I like it when he says it.
Yeah, because it's like even a lot of people don't have a local shop, so we have like sourcebmx.com/events, and anyone can fill out a form, and we'll send them prizes for their jam anywhere in the world. And I seriously do like
that's cool.
10 to 20 a month.
Yeah,
like kids just email in and Source. We have like a pack with banners and prizes and all that stuff, and they go all over the world. So some people, it's different from when we were younger. Like a lot of people have skate parks now and don't have a shop. So like trying to be their local shop if they haven't got one helps. So it's good.
That's
just
cool.
trying to do something. I don't know, it's sort of about sort of giving them a good experience and having the best products for them and doing cool jams. And
I mean, what you just that's huge. I didn't know that. That's anybody starting a jam, you got a sponsor right there.
All over the world,
pretty much
every week
sponsor.
it just pops up. I check it out and I loop in Jamie and he sends out the product.
Damn.
And it's like it's probably hundreds.
So if you want to have a jam, you got a guaranteed sponsor pretty much.
Yeah, just email in and they'll get some stuff and we'll share the poster.
Too. I'll send some stuff.
Exactly.
You got 2 guaranteed sponsors.
Yeah, there you go.
I sent out 2 packages last
Message
week.
Nathan, you got help.
Yeah,
there you go.
help.
Nathan's like, no.
Stickers. I think
If you email Dennis, he'll show up.
Yeah.
I got nothing else to do. I'm just wobbling around San Diego.
Dennis will show up. Just message him.
Yeah.
Yep,
He'll be there.
Here's my number.
Creasy's like,
his number is.
Creasy's like, that's all I had to do. I just had to message him to go to Battle of Hastings.
Yeah, dude. I was waiting for your invite this whole time. He's always like, "Are you gonna go?" I'm like, "Creasy never hits me."
Yeah, I know, but I used to, he's in your ear, like you're invited.
All right, any secrets? Any secrets coming up?
Oh, what was that you told me in the car on the way over?
Whoa, that not those secrets. Source secrets.
Stuff you want to say that you're not supposed to say, but you should say.
Can you keep expanding?
A lot of stuff that he should.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't. I don't know.
Yeah.
it's sort of covered really now. Just try and make it.
All right.
What about Asia? Like, I always wondered that with BMX. Like, Asia's so big, and in South America,
the thing is, like, we have like,
so
like, you know,
the biggest and best scene.
It's having
it's
like
so hard
where
for companies to thrive
where
down
your
there.
customers are. It's not like stepping into other territories just to, you know, like
That's what I wondered.
out
Like,
here in the US, we have like a dial. We had customers. Keith Trainer runs it. It's dialed.
Oh, cool.
And then in Germany, Akeem works with me on Battle Hastings all over, you know, the whole time. And he runs the warehouse out there, and like we have customers in Europe and the US and the UK. So
you don't get hit up from South America.
People will buy them, but then you've got
the shipping's just so crazy.
There's shipping rates, but then I guess, you know, like you saw, there's people down there like a lot, like in Australia and stuff. They really back their shops, don't they, and their scenes, and like why, you know, like
it's like world domination.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like
it's everyone's doing.
But I do know a lot of South Americans from different countries, and it is hard to get legit product down there.
Yeah,
they have shops and stuff.
Like South Africa and stuff, really hard to get for people to get product. Like,
so I always wonder that, like, with companies like figuring out how to get good quality stuff down there at a reasonable price.
And
that's the thing they say too. That's the thing, they'll get it, and then it's like you have to be a rich kid, like a really rich kid down there to buy the Kink or the, you know, like the normal companies up here.
And to do it right is, you know, I don't do all of the stuff at Source that I see Mark and Rich
Source
do,
but
like
in South America,
websites
get those guys good
and
shit for cheap.
Shipping rates and
Gotta
how many boxes you need in each warehouse and all the different things they have to think about. It's not easy. So like you could do more and not do it as well in other places, or you can.
I mean, it's great. I mean, even when you ship to Canada, it's like there's duties and stuff. If I send a BMX product that has a tangible value, it's like there's duties. And when it's like if we hold a contest, a giveaway of a hub, and it's the dude wins and he's in Czechoslovakia or something, Czechoslovakia, they could pay more than the hub is worth.
I remember just for
because
taxes
it's just silly, and that's why there's so much logistics, and you have to be like a artificial intelligence basically to run through it, I think. So
when I was a kid, I used to order parts from like, it was Trend, wasn't it? Like, yeah. And
shout out to Tina and Tom.
I ordered a T1 barcode from them and got destroyed on import tax.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Before Empire.
That was probably before my time.
They broke out.
I remember trying to send like a box of like a giveaway or something down to Brazil, and it came back to me like 3 months later with 1,000 stamps on it.
Oh,
it just went all over down there and just sent it back. I was like, what
all these things.
How the hell do you get it down there?
It's hard to do.
Yeah. Like even sending that stuff to that Anthony Lara guy, like I sent him a frame and stuff, and it was like if I sent it to an address in Texas, and I looked it up on Google like Street View, and it was a shack of a house in the middle of fucking nowhere, and I don't know why, but he got it. Yeah. And it was some waypoint between that and South America, and it's like
you gotta find those
and I had to pay that guy, and I had to pay that guy like $120 or something.
Yeah,
so it's like
it is difficult. It
bizarre,
sucks too because like I've done a couple giveaway stuff on my Instagram, and like it's like you say US only, and it sucks to have to do that, but it. Like stuff like that where it's like, well,
you just you learn, you're like, you try sending something to a country that it's hard to get stuff to, and it doesn't even get there, and you're like, fuck, it has to be US only.
Imagine being a worldwide mail order.
every country, Creasy.
Every language, every currency.
If you had a source warehouse in every single country, people would get the right shit for the right price.
Easy, it's figured out.
It's easy.
That's how you.
There's only like 400 countries. You could do this.
Yeah,
you already got 3 down.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for supporting the podcast, and you're not here, and you're not here because of the podcast. You're here because you brought your daughter to America.
Yeah, I'm on, as you call it, vacation.
What do you call it? Stay away?
Holiday.
Holloway?
Holiday.
Don't respond to emails a day?
Yeah. We're on, we've been to the zoo with you. We've been to the museum with you.
Yeah.
It's
been fun.
Staying at Nathan's. And,
Can ride bikes maybe eventually?
If it stops raining. I didn't pay for that. But just out here to see you all and chill out.
Cool. Yeah. Well, thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me on. And thanks for doing it. I love it. I watch all of them.
Thank you. Sorry.
It's great.
And sorry.
Thank you for everything you do. You're
likewise
big figure in BMX, man. You do a lot of cool stuff.
Likewise.
Yeah. Okay. thanks for that commercial break. It was like 10 minutes.
All right, now we're back to the.
I thought that was an hour ago. I didn't know.
All right, we're on events that happened. We'll run through all this stuff pretty quick, but Ultimate X in South Africa. Ironically, we just talked about South Africa.
This one's crazy. They do it every year. There's like this park contest. They do this big trail jam, and then a lot of the dudes stay out and film.
Yeah.
Every year, over.
Pretty cool. A pretty cool park. Seems small, but seemed cool.
It's cool though. It's like super BMX, like early 2000s. Just
they're a good crew. I think it's Marcus that runs Ultimate X. He's been doing it for years, and he works with Monster pretty heavily down there.
Yeah.
And I've been to a couple of them a few years ago, but it's good to see they're still doing it. They always put on.
Yeah, they stopped for a couple of years, right?
Over COVID. But they used to have them at like resorts almost and stuff, so the riders really get looked after. And South Africa's amazing.
They take everybody on like safaris and stuff.
Yeah, and if they want to surf, or they want to go to the beach, they want to eat good food. It's like Cape Town and South Africa in general is amazing.
I would love to go one of these years. Yeah. I got the semi-invite this year, but it was like 4 weeks in a row of being gone. And I was like,
Cape Town is amazing. You'd love it. If you've never been, you would love it.
I've heard it's beautiful. Everybody that goes there is like...
It's pretty insane.
What Happening Jam, and we talked about this going down in... gosh darn it. Where was it at? Dennis, help me out.
What Happening Jam?
I don't know. Get Stoked was the one, but I didn't want to interrupt the video. But highlight video, we have the rest of them on the site. Shout out to them. It was in Victorville. Okay. Not too far away. Parallel Forever Jam. Is this... Is this is Parallel being torn down?
We said about this. We talked about that, but
I heard. I think maybe Jay saying something about it. That might be happening.
Well, they're redeveloping because Mickey works for like big, like he works for big machinery, right? And he was actually like a part of the crew that was tearing it down. And
oh no way!
Someone told us that.
I saw he filmed a clip of it getting torn down.
Yeah. So I don't know.
It might already be torn down.
I don't know.
It's pretty prime time real estate. That.
But wasn't there big walls? Right? Wasn't there big walls there and stuff?
Yeah. Well, you mean like just the there's the stage set up?
Yeah, like
that stage was there, right?
The
and
big spliff and stuff.
Yeah. So I think maybe there's, I don't know. It looks like more of a park now because there was like big walls and.
No, they had
stuff. So I don't know, but hopefully it sticks around because it's seems to be.
They already took the stage out.
Yeah,
in that one.
That's been getting sessions.
That's where that box is and stuff.
So, but it looks like it looks better.
We don't know. We don't know the correct news of this.
Fit Barcelona. Robbie was doing gap to manuals there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
How long ago was that? I saw a kid try
25 years ago.
A kid try and 360 off that spliff thing at one of the street jams we did.
Oh yeah,
it did not go well.
Didn't Stefan Atencio? He's the one that did it though, right?
Oh no, he did 3 it. Some kid just tried to straight drop off it and broke both his wrists.
I thought Stefan trucked it.
He may have trucked it. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, he did.
Maybe he 3'd it and then trucked it. I can't remember.
Yeah. So highlights of that, links are in the bios or descriptions, whatever it's called. Events that are coming. We got a photo show.
I wish I was here a week longer to go to that one.
I should probably make it to this as
Pizza,
well.
Pizza, tattoos, beer, burgers.
What more?
I mean,
what more you want? So photo show. Zelensky, Marceau, Frayne, Lufa, Phil, Chris Mortensen, Paul Robinson, Sean Moore, Eddie. Fucking Eddie C. I'm not even going to try and say his name off the top of my head. Ave, Chris Kimball, Germs, I'm Done, Brian Wilson, Paul, and Christian at the Source Park, or not Source Park, Colt.com. At the Colt Crew compound. What's it called? Colt
Clubhouse.com.
Clubhouse. Saturday, April 13th.
I wish I was here for this because, there's some special stuff going on. I think it's going to be really good.
Tell me the secret.
No, I'm not. But it's called Robbie Morales. I'm sure. I think it's going to be a really.
Now I really want to.
It's going to be really worthwhile going to.
All right, cool.
Checking out. So,
don't you guys think Robbie should be on the podcast?
Yeah,
has he not been on?
Get on in.
Yeah.
Never been on. It wouldn't be.
He said he's down.
I would love that, Robbie.
He hasn't yet.
He needs to.
He had to be here.
He needs to.
Great
Legend.
I'm gonna text him right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Right now, literally. I'm not gonna. This is not gonna. Podcast.
Uh-oh.
Podcast next week. Yeah, I mean, last time we talked about was the hurricane thing. Nobody's going to see that. But podcast next week is what
People are definitely screenshotting that.
No, I'm not putting that.
Look up here.
While Dennis is gone, do we do commercial break number? No, we don't have sponsors. Yeah. And Woodward, shout out to Woodward for sponsoring the podcast for a couple months, but no, they're not. No more. So, but shout out to Woodward. So,
I want to go there this week. Maybe
you should. We can, dude. I mean, even like literally, Cannon today on the ride home from the museum, he was like, "I want to go back there." Like just randomly, like he wants to go back to Woodward.
I remember since I was 16.
That's the other thing.
38.
You could also go to Woodward.
Yeah, it's insane.
And it's
insane.
Like 2 hours away or something.
It's like 4 from here. Yeah, but I mean, it's manageable.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a horrible drive either.
Today, like sometimes he'll do it in a day.
We drove to Woodward last week and drove back for something.
Can you do backflips?
I have, yeah, to Resi.
I haven't.
But yeah,
I haven't.
So
does that count?
I don't care.
I'm just
Fun fact: Nathan did tell me that is the easiest trick on the way over.
I mean, it's pretty easy.
So if I can't do it, that is bad.
I think it's scary. It's still scary to me because I don't do it that often.
Yeah.
But like, it is easy.
Yeah. Your flare in the video was amazing.
Yeah, bump jump street there was.
I don't even care. I know it's a little cheesy, but I was like, pretty hyped.
No, that's sick.
It's not cheesy.
So Pond Fest. Does Dennis say he's gonna go?
I can't go anywhere for like.
Dennis will be there.
Yeah, he can't. Yeah, he can. He's hurt. Pond Fest, Mullers.
When Nathan gives my number out, I'll go to the kids' jams.
Can the kids' jam be Battle of Hastings?
I'll post it on my story later.
Yeah, it's like a.
Can I be the kid?
I'll go.
I won't say it's your number. I'll just post the number.
Yeah.
Nothing
there
else.
You go.
He loves texts.
Yeah.
He loves
that's
text.
it. Is there no white tails?
There's
blue. Blues are cool.
Yeah,
I like blues too.
Yeah. I meant to go to
progressively
get. Go to end of the reds.
Reds are cool.
Yeah.
The whiskey's fine.
Some more beers.
So Pond Fest always. I mean, last year it seemed amazing. So hopefully, I mean, I'm sure it'll be more of the same this year. So
amazing trails.
Yeah.
Mikey Colorado.
Mikey Clips. Yeah.
Right on a river. Camping looks good.
Yeah.
You can just camp out and chill. It looks sick.
Yeah. So
no, I was down to go to this one, and I literally started planning the trip out, and then the closest airport was 5 hours. I was like,
what?
Yeah.
From where they are.
From where that is, yeah. So it's like you have to fly there and drive 5 hours. I was like,
I'm sure there's like a
regional
one, but
is it west of Denver?
Can't remember. I know it's in between Albuquerque and Denver. Steve Woodward was telling me it's like an easy. If you live in Albuquerque, it's really easy to get to. So it must be south.
South of Denver. Yeah.
So. Mark your calendars, the 14th.
Go ride some trails with some legends.
We have X Games. I believe we've discussed this, but
that is X Games.
Can you?
Is that the first picture on their website?
Yeah.
Our Willie is X Games.
Yeah. So returns to Ventura. It keeps trying to switch it on me. June 27th through the 30th in Ventura. So. Yeah. I hope they bring. I want to see Big Air. That's the only thing I feel like it was. It was getting so good, like it was like real.
Like the best event of X Games.
Yeah. Will they do the Rincon thing again?
I think I was
same spot or a different spot?
No, different spot. Yeah, ooh, I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
That would be so fucked.
I have a call. I have a call with him next week.
Hollywood High.
Please God no.
Do you reckon it'd be Hollywood High?
That would be epic.
I could see that being a thing.
That would be epic.
I mean, we skate as well if they're doing that.
That would be epic.
I don't know how it is.
The amount of people that would crowd around it in like LA, that Hollywood area,
down the street.
It would be fucked up.
I don't know how it is for skate, but like a lot of stuff has been done on it. So
that's what I was curious about too. Is like for Hollywood High, it's like
Rincon's cool because it's like the banger spot. Like Hollywood High for a bike is a banger. But unless you do something over the fence, like that's just a 16 rail. Like what the fuck are people gonna do that hasn't been done?
Is that
bar ice hard 180? Like it's gotta go.
You could do some real technical
switchfoot stuff.
You know?
Yeah, you could go crazy on it.
Yeah, but I don't know.
People go nuts. It would go crazy though. People would go nuts down the set. It would go. You have a contest like that?
If you invite the right
it's just
people.
Too tight. I feel like it's too tight for like the production and all that stuff and all the things.
That's what I think. Like Rincon works good because it's private. Like that shit is not. That's Hollywood. Like right down the street from Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah,
that would be crazy.
Where would you do it?
I don't know. I was just gonna say, what other spots?
That Jimi Hendrix school in Seattle. It's like a skate.
You said
Oh,
that
yeah.
one.
It's
Yeah.
like
The one with the big bank.
all the
stuff?
banks and it's got
Yeah.
cement. You'd have to like move people around though. Like the cameras would have to
That
like
could
move
be
around.
cool too, though, because there's options for like lines.
Yeah.
That's like almost something for like a whole different event.
Am I allowed to say local spots? I feel like I could bleep it out,
Yeah,
but
good.
Patrick Henry. I feel like Patrick Henry.
It's done, capped, and then
Yeah, but like
done.
the first year they did it at Balboa and they uncapped the rail and then recapped it afterwards.
Patrick Henry
That
would be
could be
sick.
cool too, because you have the bank over the.
Yeah,
But you
the
don't
bank
anymore.
over-
You'd have to cut all the rails out. They completely.
Yeah, but they could do it
close
all.
That whole rail, that whole spot's done. Now.
But that like makes it what that
They
makes
capped it
cool.
in. They put rails all the way to the rail, so
Yeah.
like you have to cut out big sections of the rail to
Yeah.
ride the
Oh.
thing. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so I mean, you could, but the school would be like,
Yeah,
what
it's
the
a lot
fuck?
of-
We just
Yeah.
did all this to make people not come here every
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah.
But
One of the schools from Tony Hawk, pro skater.
But Patrick Henry, as it was, would have been like the sickest one ever.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
BMX with
yeah.
the bank and the rail and the fence, like
Yeah.
for sure.
there's a couple options.
Yeah.
But
Well, I
Pretty
look
much
forward to
anything.
whatever
You get,
it is
you
they
get
do.
sick BMXers at any of these spots with the fucking 20G. It's going to be the sickest thing you ever
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
20Gs for first place. Like people are going to go nuts.
yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I look forward to that.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard anything about that. I would assume that they would do something. Last year was so successful. I feel like they would.
Seemed
do
like it
again.
went well.
Yeah.
But
So
I don't know.
Who knows?
Was it
Battle of
back-
Hastings is September
5th through 8th.
You knew you would know.
Yeah,
So-
I think if I've got that wrong, I'm in trouble. But we've got and then we've got the qualifier on July 27th. So
Oh, yeah.
the winner of the qualifier captains a team. Again,
Cool.
like last year, Antonio Smallwood did. So we have that on July 27th, and then
And
main
does he
event.
get to choose? The winner gets to choose whatever.
whoever they want.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Yeah,
sick.
so we have like the same 9 teams, whatever it was last year,
Yeah.
and then a few ideas,
Yeah.
a few changes that
Yeah.
I showed you earlier.
Yeah. If you want to look in the garage.
No, these are good.
Okay,
I was just saying the blue. in
blue
my
ones
head,
are my favorite.
The blue ones are my favorite
Yeah.
too. I don't know why I've been drinking the white ones.
And then
the white ones are good, but the blue ones are fucking sick.
and then BMX Day on July 20th. I
Yeah.
didn't have that on there, but July 20th this year hits on a Saturday.
Oh, nice.
So that works out well. So officially 7/20. July 20th is
Cool.
BMX Day. So we'll have the jam in San Diego.
The weekend before X Games, just like last year.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
No. July. So a month,
Oh,
a
shit,
month
okay.
later. Yeah. So that'll actually make it easier because it made it stressful being so close to X Games.
I think we did it on July 20th in San Diego on a Saturday.
A few years ago.
Yeah.
It was 7 years ago. Then
That shit is
Yeah,
so
yeah,
fun.
yeah.
7
So-
years ago.
The
Yeah.
BMX Day in San Diego.
Yeah, that was
like,
the- that-
It is.
Man,
Last
if
year-
you
That was
live
the-
anywhere near or
That
want to
was-
get a plane ticket, come out to that because that shit is
yeah.
nuts.
Another thing that
That is
Creasy
the
gets credit
coolest
for
event.
is Street Series.
Well, that was the last ever Street Series,
Mm-hmm.
and Boyd Hilda won the last ever Street Series ring
When
in
he's
San
pretty
Diego.
unknown too.
Was that San Diego?
Kind of blew him up.
Yeah, it was in San Diego, and it
Yeah.
was like he just killed it that day. But yeah,
Yeah, that's
hopefully
cool.
hopefully I'm going to be here for that one.
Yeah, and so that's the
So-
thing. Also, is that Monster Cash Up thing is happening again. I got that email.
Nice.
So we at 7:20 in San Diego, we'll be giving away $5,000, and hopefully we can do a little bit more. I've been kind of thinking about what we should do, and maybe make a pre-event or something mellow, but make it a weekend and have some fun. And
You got
that.
spots in mind?
No, not really. All I want to do, I feel like I want to make an up rail this year. Like,
Make one.
like take a rail and then like go in and like take
Like a
some measurements and
pre-existing-
like literally just bring a welder truck. Like I know a dude and just like have him like weld an extension onto the rail. So it's like a really, really nice street.
So you're talking about like a blank stair set and then just have it like make a rail.
Yeah, something like that,
that.
or even like extending a rail down and adding like an extra upright at the bottom, so it's like fairly low at the bottom to like get on or something like.
I think it's better. if
Something like
Street
that just
Jams
hasn't-
can just, like
Yeah.
600 when we were doing before. You have 500 people riding to like famous spots and just killing the spot, and it's like to do something like it's more about the people getting together and the
It
sort
is,
of group
yeah.
ride.
And
Everyone
kind of
loves
stuff
that.
is-
So
It's
Yeah.
cool too because you create a spot that like more than likely is going to
Yeah.
be there afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
You're kind of like creating another one, like you did with the the pocket wall thing.
Yeah,
that was cool. That got left for, I don't know if
like
it's still there.
2 or 3 months. Yeah, 2 or 3 months. So
cutting the kink off, just little things like that at City College. Like,
you don't want to blow.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. I
saw
Garrett film a clip there like 2 or 3 months later, and I was like, oh, that's sick. Like,
yeah, it's a really nice rail when you cut a kink off. You're like,
So, I mean, just like something that makes the scene a little bit better. Just like something.
What if you tried to do such a good job that you found a stair set and built like world's best up rail, but the city didn't realize it was built and it got to stay?
Dude, we tried.
That'd be fucking hard. But
the one that we did through the walkway, I was like, dude, this is gonna stay for so long, because it was like kind of in the hood, like the one that we did the first year.
Oh yeah,
like the flat bar. I was like,
oh, the one over the dirt.
I was like, this is gonna stay for so long, and then it was like 2 weeks, you know. And then like the rainbow ledge, I was like, it's rainbow. They're never gonna cut it out.
Yeah,
right. I mean, it was on purpose. Like, I'm not even like,
because you knew the pride was going on.
Yeah, pride was going on. I'm like, oh, it's perfect. I'll just paint it rainbow. Like, fuck it. I'm down. Live your life however you want. Like, I'm down for that. So like, and it makes sense and it makes it tie in. Like, this is awesome. And I was like, it's gonna last.
And
forever.
they took it away.
Yeah, poor guys. Whoever had to take that away. I was stripping screws.
Did you actually? Did you like liquid nail it onto the rail?
No, it was like it had like side supports, but then I stripped those and stuff, and then like I was like, oh, I just wanted to make sure it lasted.
Even the double kinker, that thing has always been so cool looking, but that runway sucks, and you made it good. Like that little things, like you made that double kinker awesome.
Yeah, so I mean that's kind of the goal, but it would be cool if stuff stayed, you know. But yeah, so either way, we're doing something cool. We'll figure it out. But yeah, no spots. Really mine. Albert has like a starting spot, so maybe we'll bring some ramps.
You could build some at Chicana Park that would stay.
Yeah, we could. So I don't know.
I think they've got a load more of those cash up jams as well.
Before those last year they were worldwide. That was
so hopefully Felix does his jam again.
Yeah,
and then you know more than I do.
They basically tap into like people that are crews that are doing street jams, and then like the cash up is like the last spot. Yeah, and that's where the cash gets given away, and it's like the monster event or whatever. So I know they've got a few planned with people.
And then we do well. I mean, it's actually your account.
What
is the BMX Day account?
Well, okay, so it was the Street Series account.
Yeah.
So we built that up over a few years, and then we decided the Street Series was like monthly for 3 years, and we were like, everywhere we went, people would be like, oh, is this BMX Day? Like skateboarders would be like, is this BMX Day?
Yeah.
And we were like, and then Matt Hoffman and DMC were like 720.
Yeah.
So we just did all the jams 1 year on the same day around the world, and then changed the Street Series account to BMX Day because it had a good following, and did that for a while, and then for a few years just gave people the login. Like random kids around the world to post their jams on it, and then passed it over to
me for some
reason. Because I had done it for 8 years, and I was like,
what felt budget to do?
I didn't want to be the keeper of it. But.
Yeah, so if you because July 20th is coming up soon, we'll come up with a new graphic here, and then people can send this account their flyers, and hopefully people see it and show up to certain things. We try and repost everything that gets DM'd, and that's it. Yeah,
cool.
It's pretty cool to see how many people do.
Yeah,
I think there was like 30 to 40 a year.
Yeah,
on that day.
So this is 22, right? Yeah,
the year before last. Yeah,
Wani.
Yeah, where's Wani? When's Wani coming back?
Dude, I don't know. Kev. Every time I talk to him, it's like, "Oh, visa's coming next week."
Oh, really? He's waiting.
It's just visa processes.
Yeah. Crazy. So, I can't I can't wait for it, dude. It was so fucking.
It's cool watching this one too. Like seeing you did such different spots on this one. Like this year we can do a whole different group of spots.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Is we want it to be like totally different, and trying to add something and just make it cool and make it unique. And if you like, almost one of those things where if you weren't at the spot or at the jam, like you don't get to ride that spot.
There's not much better than being at a street jam with hundreds of people mobbing for a city, is there? It's like...
I remember right when I rolled up to this year's one, like I came and said, what's up to you? And you were like, I really want to ride that rail. And
I was like, go get it. And you were library, like, right?
I want to ride the rail, but I don't want to. That's like 500
Like, just
people.
even-
Man. He was just like
getting to the like.
he wanted to
run-up
ride so
spot
bad,
was,
but getting there was like, how do I get there?
Yeah.
It was that crowded. I was like,
But
this
that's-
is crazy. Like
kind of a good problem to have. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's so many people. That's
Uh-huh.
just
Yeah,
But yeah, it's fun.
And you rode the ledge, which I was psyched on because it's like I don't know. I was anybody that had to ride X Games the next week and they were like in it. Like Curly was riding. Curly rode it and like fucking took a slam on the.
I
on the
almost
rail.
pulled my shoulder out of socket doing that gap to wall.
The
ride, and I
gap
was
to
like,
wall.
Fuck,
ride
I'm
was
stupid.
amazing.
It's 100 feet
That was
away.
getting ridiculous.
Seeing how sturdy my body was, like the stupidest thing ever.
I literally was like giddy. I was like,
It was so fun though.
Is this a bad idea? I'm like,
No, it was a great
fuck
idea.
it.
Oh,
Like-
and then Cole got hurt.
Yeah, I think Cole got hurt. So
Yeah,
That
He's
is
putting
like
separated
it's like a long
shoulders.
jump contest, but like bashing your body
Yeah.
into the wall.
Well, and then it was like supposed to be a
was
half
cool.
sub, so it was like you got one wheel over and it got
Yeah.
weird too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what happened to Cole. Like he did it
Yeah.
fine, but his wheel got caught or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. So, looking forward to that. Looking
We'll
forward
have
to
to, we'll have
the
to
whole
build a
new set
better
of
back,
memories
gap to wall contest.
in a couple months. So, and now on to videos. The first one on the list.
Let's skip the first one, to be honest. It's not.
No good. No good. Yeah.
Kink does it again.
Seriously.
Kink does it again.
Yeah. Shout out to Calvin.
Calvin.
Yeah, well done, Calvin.
Calvin. Man.
We really wanted to do
Jeez.
like a pre, drop it a day or two afterwards, and
One of
it
those
just-
where
it just didn't line
Nathan
up,
and
so.
Calvin talk about it, but yeah, timing just didn't
J-Mo.
work.
Yeah.
We were
But-
trying to make it happen.
Mini version,
even
right?
like the last couple weekends, but yeah.
Yeah.
Timing. It was a hard one. But I mean, man,
Calvin was under the gun for finishing it, and then
Yeah.
and
That's
then
nice.
Dennis was on Supreme Baby Watch. So, and congrats to Dennis on his
Thank
new
you.
edition.
Congrats.
Yep,
then.
yep,
Thank you.
Yep.
So,
Raven made BMX news. Hell yeah!
Yeah.
but
Such a good video. start
yeah,
to
honestly, like
finish.
Casey's section, Harrison's.
Harrison's is sick. I mean, they're all sick.
Anahi,
Anahi.
like I mean, even like the cable clips were amazing.
Good to see a pairing clips. After being hurt for a while.
Yeah.
You know, like
That was like
Santi.
dude, he was like
Santi, dude.
Calvin.
yeah,
Calvin.
Santi.
The video's fucked.
Yeah.
It's 25 minutes of bam, 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 bam,
Yeah.
bam. Like
And a lot of these guys too, like they only had like
that was insane.
a couple weeks to film.
Yeah, it was kind of
Yeah.
a quicker
Like,
project, right? Like
Just yeah, like,
wanted to
there
get
wasn't
something
really
out.
that many trips going on and that kind of thing, So like
it's kind
this
of like
dude's,
the.
really fucking
It reminds me. It's obviously way
Get it.
different. Way different era, way different people, but it kind of is a little bit of the
Yeah.
feel of when
Yes.
Safety first came out
that was like last day.
because it's a new filmer and a new team.
yeah.
And Daryl's filmed everything since Safety First,
Yep.
and now Calvin, and this team's a lot different than it's
It's
been.
almost
Like it's a
a
revamp.
team,
It's
yeah.
a new filmer and a revamp. Like Kink.
Yeah.
I was thinking of an Unclicked episode, and he's crazy.
Anahi's. I literally
she's a- she's
screamed
savage.
at the TV when
An
when
Unclicked episode to do like all the Kink videos.
yeah.
It's
I mean,
fucked
that would
up.
literally that would
They're
be
so-
amazing. Yeah.
Kink never disappoints.
I mean, Kink and Colt are basically the quintessential like kind of that is
That's so
incredible.
sick.
Like
That's
it-
so
Keep
like,
going,
as far as
Anahi.
this-
You're like one of the
Yeah.
craziest women in the streets right now. Like, don't
Dude.
stop.
Yeah.
You're fucking amazing.
So was the ice
Yeah.
on purpose, or is it like?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not-
I don't know.
Don't matter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
but-
matter.
I'd take it.
doesn't.
You weren't there.
because
I'd take
I
it.
wasn't there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah.
No, I
she's
don't know.
Savage. And,
Sandy has the first part, right?
No, Casey does.
Casey does.
and Anthony too, because like he was just getting back from an ACL surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I did.
And it was
Anto's crazy because he went from Nora Cup video part of the year, like game changing part in his
Yeah.
federal video, to injuries, right?
Yeah,
Pretty much until
Well,
this
he
is kind
was-
of his like coming back part.
He was
Yeah.
at Battle Hastings, wasn't he? And he blew his knee out.
Was that
Like,
at
right
Battle
in
Hastings?
practice? Yeah, and then
Am I right on that though? It's pretty much Nora Cup video part of the year, game changer to
the next
some injuries.
year, yeah, he had some injuries and then hurt his knee. For Battle of Hastings was out for a while.
Yeah.
And then I'd see him riding again on Instagram and stuff, and was like, "Oh, this is good that he's riding." But I was really surprised.
Yeah.
This was kind of
Five
his like
truck-
I'm
five truck at
back
the end of his
part.
part.
And it's like
wow,
coming back from an injury, it's always tough, like
that's nuts.
confidence wise, to like jump back into like
That is
From being the guy too, like
amazing.
that video part of the year shit, like
yeah.
he blew up.
He did
Look at that.
I know, dude. Dak in the
Dak
foreground.
on the fucking.
Look on the
I
cruiser.
love that, dude. Yeah. Santi.
It's so funny. I like Dak would be the only person I'd let. All right, you can have foreground. You can film it with your phone.
Hey, squeeze it.
Right. Yeah,
You want Dak in there.
Yeah.
Harrison's part two.
He's
like,
Dude,
he's wild, isn't he?
It's like
he's such a sick dude to be around.
I remember
He does this stuff so casually too.
One of my favorite clips. A lot
That
of
is
favorite clips in there.
insane.
He bar spins on that like steep slant wall.
Yes.
this. Yeah,
Right here.
Yeah.
Comes up right
It's
after.
The funny thing
incredible.
so about this is like he was doing that over and over. Casey was trying something on the training walls, and he was just doing that for fun. And we were like,
Film that.
"You have to film this. That's
Yeah.
crazy."
That's the first time I met him.
How
love
is that
that.
possible?
Dude, that's a wall.
I want to see the.
I didn't know he was a really
good.
good rider, and Casey came out to Philly to meet up with us last year, whenever that was, and he was with us too. And he was super cool. And then me and him were just riding together, talking, vibing. And he just kind of got like swerved, and then did this hot bar like full speed. And I was like,
I love how he's
are
got.
you? I instantly knew like you were
Crazy.
good. Like
Yeah.
what was that?
I love how he's got like the double bar stuff and all that, but you can see how influenced he is by like Ralph Sinisi and
Cuddy
like that
street
thing.
riding.
The street.
You know, like he knows what he's doing. and
Yeah.
he's got like the modern tricks.
Yeah, he's a real.
Since
real
the
one.
name got mentioned, Ralph loosely agreed to do a podcast.
Oh please!
I was so sick.
That would be amazing. So I
Shout out,
told him,
Ralph.
it's like whenever you want to come out, dude.
That'd
He
be
does
awesome.
this alley like bump double bar over
Yeah,
the
yeah.
rail. I think is that. Did I just miss it?
No,
Okay.
that ice pick in Barcelona though was sick.
Dude,
Yeah.
he will do 2 bar spins in the amount of time it takes me to do one.
I mean, I had to
I'm
rewind
like,
it to
wait,
make sure.
That's what's
That's
it.
two,
He's
right?
so
Honestly.
new school because he's got the Cuddy shit, but he does double bars
Yeah.
and like all these tricks too. Like he's
He does like a pole. There's something pole
Bar
jam
switch
related,
people.
yeah, this,
Yeah.
pole jam.
but then there's another one where he, last clip.
that was
maybe?
pole jam to truck.
Mm-hmm.
So
And then he
some
does
sort
that
of
like some Cuddy nice shit that a
tune
spot
as
I
well.
wouldn't even see.
Calvin
Amazing.
killed it.
Yeah.
Did Benthian film some of this too? Is this some Benthian footage?
I could be wrong, but I would say no.
No. All
I
right.
don't think so.
Is that rail really hard to get at with security?
That one?
Dubs.
That one before that, the
Yeah.
Hollywood Bowl rail that you just predator hard on.
It can be.
Yeah, because you don't see
can
too
be.
much footage on that.
We were
It's all-
there.
it's-
We were
Yeah.
there for maybe like 45 minutes and ended up getting kicked out. But I've also been there and gotten kicked out like almost instantly.
I was wondering
It
about that
depends on
rail.
if
It's not
there's-
capped and it's so perfect, and you don't see too many people get stuff on it.
It's at like an event center.
Hollywood
So-
Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Loose bar.
Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the last clip on this or
That
That's
was
his last clip.
Dude.
Yeah.
Straight up weird.
Wow.
Over pegs, inside, out of a bump jump.
One of those
All
ones
the
where
rocks
it's
and
like
stuff going,
it
too.
could work and it should work, but what if it doesn't?
yeah,
Because like bump jumps are always like
Yeah.
most of the time they work really great, but you can get like a
Lou.
Lou, Big Lou,
Lou.
Little Lou.
Little Lou.
nose hack teammate in there.
Those clips are
He was
Son,
like-
hold your head up.
He was like, I don't know, 2 months old.
Yeah, it goes
Brand
quick.
new.
It goes quick.
Yeah. It's wild.
You blink and he's 5 and saying, bruh.
Jordan,
He wakes up in the morning, bruh.
Yeah, I'm like, get out of bed. He's like, bruh.
Jordan O'Kane's daughter's first word was bruv.
Really?
Yeah.
Was
She
it?
used to go bruv, 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 bruv.
I mean, the whole part is obviously you're gonna get awkward because it's about you. I know. I'm sorry.
Can you
but,
tell us
we
your
can turn this up.
motivation?
Yeah. What's your motivation?
Inspiration.
How good do you think you are?
Yeah.
How good do you think you are, Dennis?
And how
Suck.
Correct answer would be pretty fucking good.
I mean, yeah.
That's such a
This clip
sick
is
San Diego
insane.
spot that never gets touched. This is cool too because it's all SoCal. I remember we met up in,
Actually, yeah, everything is SoCal.
Well,
we talked-
Arizona.
as we say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Which is-
on
that's so
King
beautiful.
Still
Street last
western,
year.
southern western.
That's right down the
Yeah.
damn
I
road.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
We
a-
didn't
that is a
really
classic spot right there.
do any. Well, and like that is Houston, because I went and met up with Dak and Calvin. They were filming.
Oh yeah,
I think band stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, Calvin lives in LA and you guys just Southern California'd it up.
Yeah,
Got a whole
Yeah.
amazing part for the most part.
Yeah.
All
Southern
Southern
California.
California. Just like honestly weekend missions, and then every once in a while a little couple weekdays here and there. You know.
I like that you missed the celebration bar on this one, but
Oh,
That's
yeah.
great.
finally missed one.
Yeah, right, bro. That happens all the time. All the time.
Good though, good music.
Lingering.
Yeah.
Elton John.
Travis was there that day.
Was he?
That was good.
Travis was with you guys when we partied in LA that night when we were both up there filming. Up at Calvin's house.
That was
that same weekend?
Yep.
That night was so fun, just catching up at Calvin's house.
It was good hanging out with him, man. He's
such a cool dude.
Same, like, just he's always like the same person.
Yeah.
Very level, like.
Very level, but
good dude.
When the joke hits, it hits hard.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And he's got that laugh too that, like, dude, I could not even know what he's laughing about, and it makes me laugh.
Yeah,
you know?
This is building abandoned for a little bit, and you just got.
Dude, and it's still abandoned.
I was wondering how you're getting clips like there, because that shit used to be the worst bust ever.
It's wild.
You're just riding it now, sick.
I think that building has like asbestos or something like that, and so they can't do anything with it. But yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one, mate.
Down, man.
J-Mo, still kicking.
Street dog.
He's had some parts, hasn't he?
He's got years.
He's had some play.
Nora Cup Dog of the Year.
Mm-hmm. How old is he?
12.
92.
92.
Nobody knows. This clip fucked.
Yeah, I don't really. Yeah.
Was this harder than the over tooth hard you did with Christian and NorCal on that loading dock spot?
That was harder.
The loading dock one.
Hard.
I was thinking they'd be equal. Like they're just supposed to fucking weird and hard.
That was like.
So you think that was less hard than that over?
Because you're going into it straight. Like the other one was like a weird body position.
That would,
dude. But this was just weird to like get, because you want to be able to like push into the tooth.
Yeah.
And I always felt like I was like dropping down to it. So it was like a little weird to figure out.
You should repost that over tooth hard, because that's one of the most fucked up moves.
What one was that?
It's in Christian's video.
Oh, yeah.
It's over tooth hard, and you like. It took a while to figure that out. Like, what you do, like 10 tubes? Like that was
a lot.
And then you just did it perfect though. But when you were trying it, I was like, "What are you doing?
How does that trick work anyway?
How does the normal one work?" And then he went over. He's like, it's all backwards, like.
But even still, I felt like I landed real shitty.
On the Christian one, right?
Yeah, I didn't have any speed coming out.
Yeah, but
because
it's impossible. You're like going one way and then completely it's so fucked up.
Yeah. You're not supposed to,
That one's fucked up too. I wouldn't even know which one's harder. They're both equally like weird to me.
This clip
going for it that day, wasn't you?
Frightening. And this one was late, right? In the filming?
Last weekend.
Yeah.
Like the weekend before.
Tyler sent me that clip. He's like, Nathan is the best. I'm like, duh. You didn't fucking know that? You had to go see him do this in real life?
How'd the tune come about, Elton John?
So both of these songs were Calvin's idea, but...
Good, man.
So like the Rodriguez song... I've always liked that song for like the longest time, and I was like, oh yeah, for sure. And then the Elton John, I like a lot of Elton John stuff, but I'd never heard this song.
Never.
Oh,
no. Crazy.
But just knowing like Calvin, the way he likes to edit it, like I felt like it was going to work pretty good.
Seems like he really likes songs with like passion, and like
like kind of a mellow vibe.
But he can work with it really well.
Yeah, so
it's like slow heavy, the slow, like emotional.
I mean, it's Elton John.
He'll like put some slow mos in there that like make it work.
It's insane that just like a straight, like
I like a huge straight.
I know.
I think I mean, like clip too. That over the fence to Smith. That's the shit right there.
See, you got a photo of that, right? That one.
He did.
Yeah, I've got.
Yeah,
it's good.
It was cool. I got to shoot a couple photos with Z on this thing, which was always a good
yes.
time.
Getting a new clip of these things, like it's going to be fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, you've been going there for a while.
I thought that this is an aside, but like usually you kind of have a couple of like slams in it, and that was the only like.
I mean, I had a lot of slams.
I figured
I've got I mean 40s coming out soon.
But it's just for me, I'm like
the song.
I don't like having that stuff in there anymore.
Yeah. You're done with it. Yeah.
No,
and this song is like beautiful too, so it doesn't really work with like gory shit.
It's like I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it can put like a negative connotation on or like a negative feel to the part.
Yeah.
Where it's like. I don't know.
I just thought that one. I was like, when you fell, I was like, oh, that was interesting because it was like a weird, like a. and that was the only time that existed in the entire video part. I could be wrong, but I felt like that was the only like slip up. Like, oh, he's not like he messed up on this one, and that was it. And I was like, oh, it just stood out. It like caught me off guard when it popped up the first time.
That's mental.
Yeah,
it's old Dave Youngledge, right?
probably.
Where's you do like a gap? I know. Where's Dak's angle? Did he blow it or?
No. Forgot record.
Did Dak double tap?
Dak did not blow it.
I heard Dak double tapped on that. So
this is a spot that you have to go in real life.
That is double flat, yeah. Or
this is filmed perfectly. The angles are
PSI, baby.
angles are great, but you'll never know.
You can't get a flat. You've got no air in your tires.
Yeah. I had to work for that one.
I mean, even just the way, like the way you roll out and the back wheel just like keeps going.
Yeah,
it's a big spot.
Yeah,
it's way
I
longer
remember
than you
going
think.
there. Is that when
Riverside
hunted the beach house, like for what's it downtime?
That spot?
Switch-footed.
I'm sure. Is that up that way? That school?
The amount of switch-footed, switch-sided stuff too is just
yeah.
on another level.
That's the first time I've ever been there.
Oh,
How many times you watch this part, Dennis?
No.
A lot.
Yeah.
Odessa's like, I think I know who your favorite bike rider is.
Come on now. Come on now.
As far as video parts,
Nathan's
for
blushing.
sure. SD, baby.
where's the
right down there.
What?
Right down there.
Where's
That's
the gap to
That's
Outrail?
right by your old house, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the gap to Outrail, like the black rail? Is
LA.
it switch-footed?
Yeah,
switch-footed.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
like the second or third time I watched it, I was like, that is wild to Outrail. And I was like, oh yeah, his feet are the wrong way around.
I feel bad. Diego Bravo like gapped her grinding. He's like, showed me the clip, and then I saw that. I was like, poor Diego.
Good for you, though.
Yeah,
mate. Good for you.
He's the man.
Be proud of the gap.
Be proud. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Diego's sick.
Yeah.
He is.
He is such a good dude.
See, he doesn't make.
And he's out there
how does
like
that work?
he's passionate about real fucking video part shit.
Yeah.
Like
I talked to him for a while the night of the premiere. He was like, "Damn, you're."
he's cool. He
You're
came
a
and stayed
cool
with
dude.
me a couple times.
So what were you spraying on there?
Adhesive
Mountain Dew?
spray. I don't want to.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, I mean,
No,
it's
adhesive
in
spray
there.
is actually
Yeah.
really sick. We found out like you could spray it on rails, and it works for like tie ride stuff really well. But then if you grind it, it's like you just wax them.
Somebody
Really?
thinks the rails wax. It just wait. It works as wax too.
Yeah, I swear.
I would've think it would
doesn't.
stink and
It does
flip
not
it
make
over.
sense. But it almost. I
It's
don't
the
know
perfect
how
thing.
it works.
You don't need to fuck the rail up with
Grippy
wax.
wax.
It's crazy.
Source.
BMX.com.
Adhesive.
Well played.
Hey,
Well played.
fuck wax then.
Yeah.
It is. It's wild. Like, yeah.
I never knew that.
I
That
even
is
hit up Gorilla
crazy.
because it's the Gorilla Glue spray.
Mhm.
And I was like, you guys,
Let me get a couple cans.
Yeah, give me some cans.
Or just take that shit, rip the logo off, put help on it. Boom.
Yeah, I thought about it.
Source.com.
HelpMFG.com.
Boom.
Wow.
Oh, no, Dale was a kick in it.
How long? How
Shout
long
out.
was a half cab in mind?
What's that?
Have you ever you've had a couple of Staples Centers clips, right, over the years?
Yeah, it's been a long
Lucky
time,
grind?
though.
Lucky,
Dude,
yeah.
probably
Is
the
that-
Lucky grind was the last time I rode.
Yeah.
When
What-
did you do a lucky grind on it?
Back in the day.
Bio back in the day
Wow.
with Walter.
1987.
97.
The Dales are kicking in.
Yeah.
I'm joking. Keep
What where does the half cab idea come from? We have to talk about this, obviously.
Is it a half cab or is it a fakey?
I mean, yeah, I guess that's right. I kind of just simplified it.
Because
in
I
my
was
head, but
I
it
said
is
the same
more
thing
than
the
that.
first time, and someone's
Yeah.
like, "No, it's like a fakey," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not a half cab."
I mean,
half
I
cab would be
remember-
like half
Yeah,
cab.
no, you're right. Yeah.
I looked at doing it like years and years ago, but I remember like there's a rail. The rail to the left of it is like a little close,
Mhm.
and that always kind of spooked me.
And then
Dude, and
that
then
was just gone magically.
It's weird though because I didn't really have. It wasn't like a big plan to go up there and do that.
Yeah.
It was kind of just like, I don't know. One day we were up there and I was like, oh, let's just go check it out. But it was almost dark. And I knew that I like wanted to do it at that point. I was like, let's come back the next day.
Yeah.
So, but it was kind of spur of the moment.
Huh?
So
You wake up in the morning and you're like, all right, I said it. We have to make it happen.
Kind of.
Yeah.
But it's like one of those things too where you're like, yeah. You gotta just try it. You know? Like if I don't know.
One of the cool things
you
about
put it off and go like, oh, let's come back later on, it just gets worse.
Yeah.
you were like staying up at Calvin's though too, so you could like check it out the night before and then come back the next day. That's huge.
Yeah.
Because driving from San Diego, thinking about Staples Center is like,
Dude,
ooh, that's a. It's almost easier to be like next weekend.
Yeah, but well, and that's what I don't want to
commit
like.
to
Well,
that
if I go
shit.
like, let's do it next weekend. I was like, it's probably never gonna happen.
You just jumped off once, right?
Mm-hmm.
Second try then.
Yeah.
Right at the
And
top.
jumping often, you got out of that fine.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because I would think if you jumped off,
Surprisingly,
like
though.
something bad could happen. But
I was a little worried too because I'd been having some trouble with like hot pockets and stuff in my.
you got out of it good
And
though.
like,
Nice
didn't
roll.
hurt for some reason. So
Yeah, probably going so fast that it was like,
yeah,
yeah.
maybe I don't know.
And the celebration 180 bar worked out very well.
Yeah.
Oh, it would have been
So-
best if I flinched the bars. That would have been way better.
The gnarliest trick ever, and then
Or just
throw
threw him and
bars.
missed.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I guess is it as big of a
fried.
deal as in your head it is in mine? You know, like I feel like that is like, I mean, when I heard about it, my mind was just like,
Yeah.
well, like what the fuck, and then I don't know. Was it as scary as it?
Well, I suppose you
Yeah. I mean, I
have
was
done that trick on
scared.
other set.
Yeah.
We've never done that on anything. So.
Yeah. I mean, it seems
It's worked up.
unimaginable.
So like the other biggest thing you did it on was probably like Clipper though, right? And that's so much smaller. So that's like
Yeah,
a fucking
Clipper's-
giant step forward.
Clipper's like a shorter length of like a fakie.
Mhm.
You know, it's more of like a.
But it's rounded and slippery. It has like
Yeah.
it has its scary factors too.
That's what I was worried about on that. Though it's just the length. You know, because it's not like
To not
Building up speed.
Yeah, there's not a momentum of like you're on and then off.
Yeah,
It's like
Clipper's
you're
that
on and
perfect,
you're
like,
Oh.
hold it.
Fully
Yeah.
doing a roll back.
Because the worst thing that you
'Cause-
could probably do is cab too early.
cab too early, and then like if it's a longer fakie, sometimes you can get
Yeah, I haven't
a
really thought
weird,
about that.
Yeah.
a weird cab out.
Yeah.
You actually had to hold the fakie.
You know, so
You did it
But-
opposite one in the cinema part, didn't you?
Yeah.
And how
Yeah,
often
what's-
do you cab out of stuff going down too? Like, I mean, not that. I mean, I don't
Well,
know. Again, that's not.
he's
not
in his
my
own
world of bike
lane
riding,
there.
So, but yeah, that's crazy. I just
Crazy
can't.
'cause-
I just can't fathom how it's like.
No, I've never even been there.
Yeah,
It
the
just-
idea of rolling up to it is just. Ugh, I just can't imagine. But
Brad tried to 180 grind it. Remember? And he got actually.
he did.
like,
He ended up.
He over
getting-
180'd it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He got on top of it.
He did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Without he's just such a beast. He
Yeah.
accidentally like got there
Yeah.
10 years ago or whatever it was.
crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
Well done.
thank you, sir.
Kink, Nathan, Calvin.
Done it again.
Calvin.
Fuck yeah.
Calvin. We
Calvin.
watched a decent chunk of that video, but it is 25 minutes long, and there
Oh, we
is
don't. There's so much more
a
into that.
fucking shitload of
Yeah.
cool stuff in there.
We
So
skipped a
shout
lot
out to
of shit.
Kink for doing this. Shout out to Kink for 30 years.
Yeah,
it
well
looks like
done.
Too.
Kink is going to Woodward too, right there.
Yeah, fucking
Boom.
wow.
June 21st,
the
29th.
synergy. You don't get to use that word very often. Synergy of that right there. You're not on that list.
Everyone but Nathan.
Yeah.
Jay's on the list. You ain't
I
going.
know I am going it though.
And J Rose.
100% of it.
All right. I could see you looking at it. You're
I
like,
know, I was like, wait, am I
no,
going?
I'm not going. Yeah. But
Yeah.
June 23rd through the 29th. Yeah. It's funny they got Casey there in the bottom left, but he's not going either. But maybe he is. We never know. So, but yeah,
Gotta go to
shout out
Woodward to
King.
see.
And then so now we have the rest of
Wow.
I feel like we peaked right there, but we got the rest of these videos.
That should have been the last one.
And holy crap, somebody went in on the Instagrams because that was like, you got to pee again.
I gotta pee again.
All right, that's fine.
I'm sorry.
A commercial break brought to you by Help Manufacturing.
All right.
I'm going to tell you some secrets
Go to
about Nathan
help.com.
Williams while he's out the
Alright,
room.
We are back. Sorry, that was an extended break.
I gotta
Should cut
pee
some
again.
of that in there.
The break was so long that Nathan has to pee again.
I gotta pee.
Inspired.
God, that was a podcast in its own. Sorry, you got to
Yeah.
subscribe to get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the middle.
Patreon
What the fuck really happened in BMX?
It's this cool 10-minute piece about Scotty. And I feel like we are fairly familiar with Scotty's story. But this is a concise, cool way to put it together, and it was done super well, and kind of in this idea of you know, the story gets like, you know, like, is he gonna be just back on a bike and killing it? And then in reality, it's like Scotty will never be the same. Scotty realizes that now, and this is him with his life, you know. And it's just, it's cool. It's and Scotty's a treasure of BMX, and we're lucky to have him.
Hard working as well.
Yeah.
Whenever he comes to Battle of Hastings and stuff, and I mean, he's like
never stops,
all over the place, and like editing his videos, and I mean, it's just
So, cool story. 10 minutes long. Link in the description. We're gonna try and run through these things fairly quick. Guest list from
Eddie's got the front brake back.
51 seconds, I believe it said. Go a little bit.
Does Monster not sponsor any American street riders?
Who do
Wait.
That's a good point. They sponsor,
like everything I see, there's like 1,000 Monster riders, which is awesome to support all these
Felix,
amazing riders.
Lewis is sponsored by, I guess it's kind of like Vans,
yeah,
global,
it's not American.
No.
No.
Why am I blanking on it? Yeah, I mean, I guess like Kevin, but Kevin's not necessarily street specifically.
X Games Street.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Kevin's everything.
So
yeah.
But now we talked over this entire video. Thank you, Dennis.
Oh, it's okay. It's a great video.
There's only Eddie.
What's our dumbasses talking?
But I mean, if the video's in here, it means we liked it. So that's
Jared's a man. Eddie's a man. That video's sick.
This was something that caught me way off guard. Is that basically what this is a YouTube channel that features kind of gang affiliated stories, essentially, and they did a piece on Gabe. And definitely,
even though Gabe was in the streets with his athletic abilities in his new environment and also his new friends, this will lead to Gabe to start trying new things out, like BMX riding, where he was already a natural and picked up fast. Gabe was known for being in his hood and doing tricks on his bike, but he would later start taking it serious and recording footage, which started to get him attention. But with being in the streets, this will lead to him going to jail a few times. Upon his release, Gabe started.
It kind of talks about like his, you know, what happened to him, and
it's so real. Like he really was a gangbanger.
Based around the area that Gabe would grow up in, so it was easy for him to join.
That was like insanely fucking talented at riding. Like within a couple years of. He's another guy that if he would have had like 5 more years as a pro, would have just been doing the craziest shit.
Yeah. So Gabe, obviously, this video is
his
pretty
stranger
cool,
part is so good.
And it's like one of those things where it's like, you know, it's one video, it's one source. Who knows what's true? Who knows what's not? Because I saw a little bit of like kind of some, you know, not necessarily like psyched on this video, but either way, it's a perspective of Gabe that I don't think I ever saw. You know, like I hung out with Gabe quite a bit because we lived in Long Beach and rode together, and he was with the Kink dudes with the Kink House, and
he was on Kink for a while, right?
Yeah. And he was super polarizing, such a dude you wanted to hang out with, and he just had so many aspects of his life, you know, and that was real, you know. Like I literally had hung out with him, and he was like knew somebody came up and knew him from jail. And like, and Gabe tried to not deny it for a little bit until he couldn't deny it anymore. And he's like, all right, yeah. And then was like, all right, but go fuck off.
I don't know.
Like it didn't want it. It didn't want it anymore and stuff like that. Yeah. And it's like, he just had a crazy life. And I
don't know if I ever saw him out this way. I remember him being at like Simple Sessions and stuff and just loving life.
Oh yeah.
Like just having a great time.
Yeah.
And
he's kind of like, almost in like an Anastasio type sense, where there was Gabe and then there was like Gabe Brooks. You know, like he would put on the show, and if you fed into it, he would like go fucking wild and just like put on an entire show for you. And it was cool. He was a cool ass dude. Absolutely. And this is definitely an interesting video to get to know that side of his life. And
do you know how old he was?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. And this is
maybe like mid to late 20s.
Yeah.
Maybe 30.
Yeah. So,
yeah, just a cool dude.
Yeah, and then
that came from some crazy shit.
Find the odds in a different route in the BMX world.
Yeah,
being
but
successful.
So was this done by not someone with a BMX background?
no, nothing to do with BMX. It seems like the real stories and history of Cali and the people and the gangs that occupy him. So this is like his world, and obviously he knows way more than I do. I just saw a little bit of like pushback on it. So I'm just adding the disclaimer of like, take it for what it is. This is one source saying that this is this, and you don't know what's true and what's not, just like anything else.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, I talked to, just because Miles Rogish was working on the Gabe documentary for a long time, and we talked maybe like 4 or 5 months ago, and he still said he wants to put it out. So I don't know.
Is it done or finished?
I think it's like kind of in editing, and who knows when it comes back to it. And I think he's just like, you know, as things go, sometimes projects, I feel like from my perspective, the projects that are really important to you are like the hardest ones to put together.
Yeah.
You know, and Miles probably wants it to be right and wants it to be perfect and wants it to like do justice to Gabe, and that's probably hard to do. And so it's probably really hard for him to put together. So but hopefully that comes out someday, because this was a little glimpse into that side of his life. So but yeah. And
shout out to Gabe.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
No ripper. Taken too soon.
Master Chef. What was the time code here? It's raining.
That was,
is it 2:46? Yeah.
Lauren.
So it's not.
I need a refund.
I'm gonna go back to that. I didn't get the chance to watch this.
He's rad.
Chef.
Such a diverse trick selection.
No sig though.
No
That was
sig.
sick.
One hand ice.
He has lots of clips of some cigs in his mouth.
Does he?
Yeah,
I don't think
on
he
his
does.
Instagram and stuff like that.
Okay, he doesn't not in this.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was sick. Wow.
Oh, he was at Swamp Fest.
Yeah, he goes to Swamp Fest a lot.
He was
too.
covered in. He jumped in the swamp.
It's covered in the swamp.
He was covered in swamp juice.
he went in the swamp.
Oh.
Oh.
Nice whip.
Yeah.
Wow. Swag man.
He did not look that clean.
See, Cali Kid. Wow, that was sick.
Yeah. What?
Dude.
That was fucking amazing. We can keep watching.
Oh, that looks like a nice.
This looks like Dennis in 2008. Oh, that was high.
Wait, is he Cali or Denver?
Denver.
My life.
Because I think that's Denver.
my
Denver, yep.
God.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Dang.
So this, look at that screenshot. I am of the perspective, like when you do stuff like that, it's like the risk versus the reward.
Yeah,
You
he was,
know,
he was
like,
doing a
not-
candy bar off of a.
Like, you know, like you can get
Trick selection is fucking sick. This guy,
Yeah.
he'll like X up can on some huge dirt jumps, like
One hand ice around.
one hand. Yeah, he's got that crazy random trick selection. I like it.
Dude, that just seems like the most dangerous fucking thing you could do, and then you just get people that like don't appreciate it for what it is. You know, like that's what I mean by like
We
risk
do.
versus reward.
But
We
that's
do
their
for
problem.
sure.
We do here at the
Yeah,
end.
exactly.
I don't
The
know,
Unclicked
that's crazy.
cable. I don't know who doesn't appreciate that, but
I don't
you
know.
secretly not appreciate
Well,
that.
No.
He's definitely doing his own thing.
Yeah.
So a lot of people that don't
exactly.
appreciate that would be like, "Whoa, I've only got
Okay.
two things."
I feel like
to do."
if there's someone that doesn't appreciate that, they don't know what bike riding is.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I just feel like kids. They're like, why didn't he double bar?
I don't know.
You know,
I think kids would be like,
yeah,
"That's fucking
well.
sick."
But dude, that
They
was
can get
fucking
over it.
insane. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. 704.
Oh, this was great.
This is a sick video.
Yeah, this is
God.
amazing. I felt like it was. I wanted it to like keep going.
Just killed it. Julian's so sick.
He's insane.
Look,
he's in his
he's
own
actually
lane.
one of my favourites.
It is
so
like-
good.
I mean, I think Source needs a Julian Ortiz.
I think he's on Empire, but
Oh, okay.
thanks.
To see his the spots and like trick selection and everything over the
Yeah.
years, like just get more dialed in. It's been pretty cool.
He's driving in his own lane.
Yeah,
Like he's not riding like anyone else.
yeah. He's got a very like unique style to him.
I like that we've seen a like a candy bar off a roof and a bar X
Yeah.
on a roof.
Dude, yeah.
So that is a 3. That's not the Toonies one.
Yeah, it is.
right? Oh, it is Toonie, all right, yeah.
Toonie.
So they went to Toronto. It's Julian, Jared, and Brett, and it is a 10-minute video.
Zach.
And it's Zach made it.
It's good. Love his videos.
Yeah, it's excellent.
And so link in the description, like always. Davi.
I didn't see this.
Yeah.
Some trails.
106. I did not watch this either, unfortunately.
Well, we're about to.
At least a few.
Oh.
Big old transfer.
I wonder where he's from.
I'm gonna guess
South America.
Brazil.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It looks like Brazil.
It's crazy that they have those like cement wood parks. You know what I mean? Like it's like
Oh no, this is Ecuador.
Yeah, it's built like a wood park would be, but it's cement.
Or
dude, what a roaster!
I think it's Ecuador.
So
a nice little
we got
random
5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes left.
Ripper.
Shout out to Davi Sodre. If I say it right, if I say it wrong, blame
We
Nathan.
probably
You
butchered
gotta
where
roll
he's
the
from.
R's more.
Blame Dales.
Blame Dales. Blame Dades. South American Dales.
Benny.
Benny. What was the time code? Even though I don't really need it, but 2:58. I'll go a bit early. So we have a podcast dropping with Benny probably next week. I think we'll do it. So that was super cool, educational for both of us. I think we were both worried about saying dumb stuff, but Benny was a treat to have on the podcast for real. So, and this video part was kind of what we were waiting for to do the podcast.
Yeah. It's one thing being friends with Benny, but like doing a podcast and being politically correct and learning all that was like definitely fun.
Yeah.
Like, and Benny's the best to do it with because they're down to teach us and help.
Yeah.
Not clowning us for being stupid.
I think we say at the end that like even if you have some sort of opinion, like you should probably watch the whole thing and just like open up to it a little bit. So, but video part is amazing.
Well, it's just confusion. It's fun doing the podcast because what was the term that Benny said they are not transgender? Because in the comments it's all this transgender.
Yeah, just like fluid.
Weird.
Yeah,
gender
like fluid.
Gender fluid. It's cool like hearing Benny explain it and like learning about it, and because it was just like when ourbmx posted something about this video, it wasn't like it didn't even look. Some of the shit was really nice, but a lot of the stuff was like people didn't even watch the video and they were just jumping to crazy conclusions about transgender this and that and competition and
just get off the internet if you're
yeah.
But yeah,
it was
the
heavy.
podcast is good. The podcast is good. We go we dive
Good.
into it and get to learn a lot, and it's fun.
So the whole video part was like 4 minutes,
And the video part's thick as fuck.
It is amazing.
We get to talk about that in a
Truly
lot.
amazing, yeah. And so the focus is kind of just mostly about the video part, but we have to talk about the other stuff too. So so cadets.
These.
Like it's
I love these clips.
Adorable. I think 1 minute.
Adorable. They're doing like 3 double whips.
Adorably sad. That's Clint's backyard that we have talked about.
How does this happen? Look,
right? Is that
Oh,
cheap?
that's Chi. Yeah. Wow. Did he get no?
dude.
Wow.
What happens from here? They're just gonna
Double bar.
yeah.
That kid's 7.
My daughter's 6.
That kid is 7.
My daughter's 6.
7. Chi. Is that Chi?
That was cheating. Yeah.
Chi got to Australia? She's gonna be all these.
She's probably been
Like, where's
riding
it
for a
go?
year.
Like they're just gonna.
Couldn't be riding for more than 7. Unless it started at, Look at Chi! Blasting. Everyone's fucked. Olympics 2020.
Yeah, the Olympic stuff's gonna get wild.
Yeah,
Olympics
what's the
32.
math on that? 32, yeah.
32. She is just gonna destroy.
Is there an age? How old
Like
do you
a
have to be to
minimum?
be-
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
There's like little. I don't. Maybe there might be because you never see like a 9-year-old in the Olympics.
I mean, it didn't exist 9 years ago.
That's true. Yeah.
Not BMX though.
Yeah.
Like all of it.
Yeah,
That ended way too quick. I wanted to get like a repeat of that, like a slow mo. Wow.
How? How does a 7-year-old?
Speaking of that, do you guys follow? I'm sure you do. Blanking on his name right now.
Suzuki?
A little Japanese.
Sasuke.
Sasuke.
Yeah.
He's sick.
Yeah.
So
I just butchered his name. Suzuki.
Sasuke.
So swag. He does like full cap bars and stuff.
Oh,
crazy. What's he, 11?
Dude, he's doing 180 whips now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
they're
He's
good.
swag.
That Japanese scene is
Well, that's what.
Yeah.
Well,
Heavy.
she's Chinese, right? Or she's Japanese. But
She's
then there's Chinese girls that are like.
Yeah.
There's like 12-year-old girls like beating crazy.
doing massive
established
transfers into Bertels and stuff. I saw the other day. They're killing it.
women. Oh, that's a Japanese. That's in the. We'll
The
shout that out on
Chinese
Instagram.
women at Feast last year were like insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what brought my thing up
Like-
about the source in Asia, just because I'm like, what? Well, who's like doing all that over there? Because BMX seems fucking massive in Asia.
Yeah, that,
Random question of mine.
put it on the list.
Sorsuke.
Yeah.
Sorsuke.
There you go.
.com.
That's the Dales. Fuck impulse control.
Yeah, we got it now.
Eric Elstrand.
Another good one.
We have to edit that out.
Just
What?
No, me just saying dumb shit, but I'm not
Well,
going
if you-
to.
I didn't even hear you
Don't
say
leave
it.
mine in.
Yeah.
And take.
you leave everyone else's dumb shit.
Exactly.
This
Take
guy.
yours out.
Power. The power.
The best thing about his videos is music selection.
Yeah.
Oh, that was sick.
It makes it so much fun.
Yeah, and
He always has fun music.
you can tell he's like having fun
Yeah.
doing the craziest stuff.
There's so much like joke
was
stuff, and
crazy.
then there's heavy.
He'll do something so
I mean,
Hard.
I love this.
Dude. Never gets
Like,
off the bike.
I reckon it'd be really fun to go out riding with them.
yeah, I would imagine.
Oh, this is the.
Look, why?
No,
You've got a
but-
harmonica in your pocket.
A little mini harmonica.
Doesn't he? He does it with it.
Also,
Oh,
yes.
He did
Yeah,
it
look.
with the harmonica.
Mambo number 5. Great tune.
X up hard, crazy ass clip. Snaggletooth.
That
Like,
I'm gonna say he's underrated still. Like,
Even just the way.
ever underrated.
I
Even
don't know
just-
how you
I will-
rate this.
I will
I
say
don't know how
even
you
just
rate
the
it.
way
He's like in a whole.
high.
He rated high.
He's in a whole world of his own.
Should be rated really fucking high.
also, didn't he have 2 kids?
Yeah, he
Does
does.
he?
Yeah.
I think he's got 2 kids.
Well, it's even better now.
Because
Because we know what he's going for.
I quit riding after the second one.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how he's still doing
We
this.
know what he's going. This poor man's going through. And to get this,
But he's not. He's
Respect.
chill.
Eric Elstrand.
Is it over Smith?
Keeps him sane.
I've got to go out. It's
I
work.
gotta go on a trip to Colorado, get these
Yeah.
crazy clips. Dude, switch over pegs 180 with a harmonica.
Is it attached to
A necklace, yeah.
Fuck yeah, that's
So
sick.
yeah, if entertainment's high, that's
Yeah.
that's what you guys said. We just pretty much laughed that entire minute and a half. So there's
Wow,
there's about
crazy.
3
He
more
is.
minutes.
He's
Yeah,
he's a legend.
yeah.
Yeah, he is. This is really cool, and it got kind of underrated. Bill shouted this out, but
Oh, hello.
Yeah, it didn't really get.
I want to do a podcast with him and kind of redo this whole thing.
Yeah,
Just 'cause it's
yeah.
like-
Oh, is this a double bar?
no, this one, this fellow tried
180
a
bar, I
180
think.
bar El Toro
Oh my god.
over and over again. That kid Max Miller.
Oh,
He's had, and he's had like this profile is good because it shows like he's had the craziest parts that blow up, but then COVID happened like right when he was blowing up, but now he's filming a part with Stu,
Oh, his G's have gone. Look.
Why?
and it's gonna be insane.
dude, that's
But-
so heavy.
It's heavy, and he just keeps going.
There's
until-
nobody's
anybody 180'd it?
Nobody's 180'd it for a reason.
Was it? I've never been there,
Yeah.
but isn't it like?
I'm
a
sorry,
bit
this
uphill?
this is
yeah.
such like a I'm gonna do this shit, but someone should have been like, hey, let's go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But think about
I
it.
was-
Dylan, another maniac on a
Savage.
bike, is the one that's filming too. So, I mean, I mean that with like the most respect on the planet. But like Dylan is savage, top 1% savage human beings too.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that nobody's gonna talk him out of it.
Yeah.
And it's like he didn't really get that.
He
hurt.
did, yeah, he wasn't.
He might have got a little concussed on one of them and kept going.
I was gonna say they don't
Smacking
look
his
that.
head.
I mean, they look bad, but not.
Oh man,
those are bad.
Just come on.
But he's not getting destroyed. Like you'd think, like
not blowing up, kind of thing. But
it's got that market sticker.
Yeah, I was going to say market sticker on there.
Jeez, that spot's
market 2.0
now, huh?
Ooh, that early iPhone slow-mo. Oh, the
suspense.
Case. Oh shit.
But this whole profile talks about basically is like how he came up and all his video parts he's filmed so far, and it's pretty crazy that there was one point where before COVID he was in like the Reader's Choice with like Nathan and Felix, and like he was he blew up, man, and his parts
I do remember it.
Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views. Are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But COVID happened. He had a daughter. It all talks about this, and he had to like refigure out his life. Move to Redding, California.
Yeah.
And now he's working on a part with Stu that's going to be insane.
Wow. Wait, what the hell is down here? I started a YouTube channel, Albert Mercado.
There's some more news.
What?
All right.
It's real news right now.
Hey, you work for RBMX, dude. You cannot.
Hey, you could.
You can't be making another channel.
No, he could. He's the one that put all this crap in the thing. He could have put it in here.
What a nice guy. What a modest fella.
Humble pie.
This is him
there.
right here. See this green right here? That's Albert on this sheet right now.
He only put
that's
one thing.
that's
He only
his.
put one
That,
thing?
no, he
question.
put all this stuff.
Okay.
Let's. I doubt he'll see it. Albert, why didn't you put your own channel in this?
Come on, Albert. Come on, Albert.
Yeah. So Albert Mercado has a channel.
Nice.
We are subscribed, so maybe he's subscribed to it. Subscribed to it. So,
Nice.
all right, keep it moving. Max Miller, 14-year-old Sasha Gambon. Gambon.
I don't think he's 14. Is he?
I think he's 15.
Oh my god. No,
God damn, this kid shreds.
Yeah, have you seen this video? This video's good. He is really good.
Where's he from?
14?
I think he's 15, but
regardless, he's
I mean, maybe it's one of those ones where it's like the footage is when he's 14 or something. So
if he's 15, it's still crazy. You don't see many 15-year-olds riding like this.
Wow.
Whoa.
France?
Crazy trick, crazy spot.
I think he is from France. You can hear in the background like some people speaking French.
That's Barcelona though, so it could be south of France, I'm saying.
15, man. This is a futuristic little weapon.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, watch
Keep
this whole
doing your
part.
thing.
Let's keep watching a little bit. Give him some more credit because he's fucking crazy for 15. You don't see many 15-year-olds out in the streets like
15's
this.
still young, and then we're talking about 7-year-olds doing double trucks, but 15
but the
still
ramp makes more sense.
Ramp is a younger thing. Street is like you don't see many 15-year-olds getting down like this.
I've been 15 for 23 years.
This kid looks really familiar. I feel like I've been.
He's got power for 15 though. Like that's why Street. I feel like it takes a while longer to get going with Street. You need a lot of strength.
Oh, what you got on that?
He doesn't know how to utilize the setups yet.
Well, I mean that thing looks.
Oh, they can't even ride the roller coaster.
Oh yeah, he's with the best bollies. Yeah, he's a little powerhouse.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder where
fucking flip 180 out of a bank, up rail whip.
Oh wait, no, I think this kid is Russian.
Is he?
I think so. There's another young kid that came out and edited
the name doesn't sound Russian, but
called it French.
Maybe it's
really
French spot.
make assumptions.
French.
Free gun, definitely French.
Yeah, he's French. This is the one. You can hear people speaking French in the background. Really? You keep laughing about it. That's how I found out.
He might just be in France.
No, like his filmers.
Oh, right, okay. Nico came on.
Well, honestly, free gun.
1450
Free gun
though
means it's French.
Kids
It's the
ride.
only place that company still
Smoking
exists.
a cigarette.
Well, he's got to be French.
Was he?
Or Russian.
Respect to him, Sasha.
Respect, yeah.
Sorry, we spent the entire time trying to figure out where the fuck you were from.
Your tricks are good.
It's one of those episodes where they're like, maybe you guys should stop drinking.
Nah.
It's all Dale's.
We're too good at it.
I like it. I think it's funny.
We're too good at it.
Drinking.
Why would I give up?
Drinking, not podcasting.
Jeez.
I've never had an urge to stop.
What's it? Yeah, what was this one?
What's his name?
1 sec after we enjoy this. Lago. So it's 7 minutes, but we're gonna start ripping through these
forever.
So, yeah, because we got like 10 more videos and then all the Instagram stuff. So 10 minutes or 7 more minutes of Lago.
This is another young kid, Jordan Richardson.
Yeah,
there was a happy face little dude, 15. He looks like definitely young, California,
He's been around for a minute though.
Yeah?
Yeah,
They call his edit Sprout, so I assume
we
he was like a young Am.
we hosted one of his edits like in 2019, like early ourbmx days stuff.
Oh, he's good.
So
And what's it? He just got on Eclat.
yeah, he's on Claw. In Claw, he was in that like when they did the SoCal trip video with all the Am dudes. He was in it too. So
It's an uphill landing.
yeah, that was.
Wow.
It's like one of those ones where you're like, I think, but I shouldn't, but I'm still going to.
Mm-hmm.
That was sick.
Sprout. Brussels sprout.
Cool.
Shout out Jordan.
He's not as young as I thought.
I feel like I've called him James like 3 times, so I'm not going to do that this time. He's like told me that in person. He's like, yeah, you kind of messed up a couple times. I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. Ison, you say this one, Dennis.
Bogosian.
Sounds right.
Bogosian.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
What about the first name?
Ison.
Easy.
Fair enough.
Oh, got it.
Fair enough. Like me.
Around the bend. Little country music. I like that, dude.
No, that's new.
They don't have country in England.
Well, I
Do
think
they?
Merle Haggard.
That was sick.
We have the internet.
Isn't country, but isn't that a like American thing?
Yeah, it's your. We love it though.
Nice.
Do you?
Well, my dad does.
Someone I know does.
Shout out to Ison.
This is nice.
We're getting distracted.
Spots.
That was sick. All right, last one. Moving on.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
3 minutes. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Say it in your best American.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
There we go. Booty groceries, 148. But we'll go a little bit.
So this is
early.
who made Benny's video?
Benny edited
I know,
it.
Benny
Yeah,
edited
but he
it.
filmed a lot of it. Yeah, but Grant filmed quite a few clips too. But yeah,
These Stranger.
Stranger. Yeah,
I enjoy.
Yeah, yeah.
I enjoy these edits.
They're cool.
I like the vibe. I watch a lot of them.
Yeah, it sounds like a little kid singing to
Whoa.
like
Well, that was.
some weird ass music.
Take that
but it's
back.
Kind of cool. That was cool. It's different though. Like this is not a song you would think like ever would fit your part.
Oh damn!
That was cool.
That was sick.
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
a
cool.
classic.
You thought he was going to hit the rail?
That was a classic
That's what I
Long
thought
Beach
either.
spot written.
Yeah.
Okay,
Spot usage.
Boop. That's sick.
dude.
Did not touch one
Sherbo-
blade of
Sherbo
grass.
has a clip on that rail. Like
Sherbo does?
Yeah, like that is like a staple Long Beach spot that has been ridden by 1,000 pro bike riders.
Yeah.
That is an amazing
Hit it
clip for the
different.
people that don't.
Keep
That
going.
is
Let's
amazing.
see some more.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Ooh,
Oh.
that was wild too.
Is that a
Lisbon.
Portugal spot?
Because he was with filming some stuff with Mickey and stuff too, and all the Kid 22B and stuff. Like you
Okay.
did all those videos as well. So and like and what's his name?
Yosemite.
Fucking what's his? Why am I blanking? Yumi.
Oh,
Yeah, it took me a second there.
Yeah.
So
That was dope.
yeah. See him in front of the camera. I know he's an incredible bike rider too, but
Misha's young too.
yeah. 219.
Oh yeah, this was very Lewis inspired. The music, everything.
A lot of things. A lot of things are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Damn, getting bodied right there. Look at the band with the butterfly above the eye too. That was sick.
Though. There was a 15-year-old. I think Misha's only like 17 or something, 16.
It's crazy.
Young blood street riders
Yeah,
coming
it is
up.
crazy.
It's good to see. Making real parts.
Hell yeah.
That's cool.
A lot of kids are wearing helmets too.
I just thought that.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of
Because
these videos.
The kid was too. Yeah, I mean it's cool.
Yeah, I mean whatever you want to do, but yeah.
I always wonder though, because like there's certain clips where they're not wearing it.
I mean
Certain clips where
that's
they
hard
do.
for me. Yeah, I feel like it's either an all or nothing.
And that's
thing.
not a like judgment thing at all.
I guess it could
Just
be a
wondering,
comfort
what's
thing,
the,
though.
The thought process behind
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, but like I guess if you're like, if you feel like you need to wear a helmet for something in particular,
I mean,
you're
like
going to put it on. You know, like and it's
Yeah, right. Yeah.
If you
I don't know if it's his banger, but bar ice on a real rail.
Yeah.
No, no bucket. So was that
Right.
So who knows?
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Totally.
maybe his helmet's only available on weekends.
I mean, you do notice though, right? Like, is it?
All right.
Damn.
I
sick.
feel that though because I've like definitely like tried to wear helmets, you know.
Yeah.
You select when,
So,
though,
like,
right?
what's your-
Like I've heard
your
you talk
thought
about.
Well,
it
like
before.
that kid, maybe he started wearing a helmet halfway through this video.
Yeah, it could be something like
That's
that.
what it might
Maybe,
look like, 'cause I've
yeah.
had that part in my life too, where I'm like, I should start trying.
Or the opposite, you
Right,
stop wearing
right,
it halfway
yeah,
through.
yeah.
Or that I have like
I guess there's.
I thought I heard
my
you say before about.
my thing is like if am I riding a spot and my bike could break and I could get fucked up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But if I'm going slow enough to where if I like hit my head on my own terms, whatever, then I'm like, I'm at risk of this. But I usually put the helmet on when I'm.
Yeah, but you're
going
thinking about it and
Where
selecting
there's
when
something
you
that's
want.
like
to.
outside of your control.
Yeah, 'cause
that
I'm
could
definitely not
happen.
all the time
Like,
helmet rider, which
Yeah.
Right.
it's just
right.
like I put it on when I'm like, okay, because I've had my fucking bike break and I woke up knocked out. That's when I started. I never wore a helmet ever.
Yeah.
You do see more though, like since I don't know, like Donachie always wears a
Yeah,
helmet
no,
on the
it's
street
great.
and stuff like that, and more like.
But there's those.
definitely see an
I don't
influence.
notice it as much anymore.
Donachie's like an every
you
clip
know,
Yeah,
helmet guy.
yeah,
so
it
it's
doesn't stand out as much.
But I'm right in the
Yeah.
middle where you're asking like that question, you know, and I feel like maybe that kid probably starts.
But when you ride
Because-
ramps, it's helmet mandatory.
I never wore a helmet before though. Only contest when they made me wear it. That's
Yeah,
how fucking.
yeah.
I have
Yeah.
clips in my backyard doing flip flips over the spine and shit. Like no helmet, nothing.
How old were you? Like
In
you were
fucking-
younger.
Like
Jorts.
17,
Right.
Yeah.
you know, like yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And it was
Is-
like, what? And then because I was like, you never thought about wearing a helmet, and then you started getting older and ramp riding.
And normally it's probably something that like bad happens that makes you
for sure
think
just
about it.
one like
that you're like, all right.
and it was, and then ramps is like I'm always kind of going fast enough to where I could smash really hard, but then street I'll be riding the parkway ledge and I'm like, well, it would be good to wear a helmet,
silly.
but I also should put a helmet on it when I'm like climbing the tree with my friends.
Yeah, where's
you
it
know,
stop?
like that's like where
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
so.
You do see that, and I guess it's.
But it'd be
yeah,
good to wear a helmet when you wake
positive.
up in the morning, really. You know, like
So I
it's-
to put my helmet on my kid for fucking every day.
I might just
he
be
hits his head.
having
Yeah,
the
yeah,
in
it's
helmet.
helmet.
I've always been.
it is
you know,
good to
like,
wear it as much as possible.
No, I've never really worn a helmet. But then like thinking
are
about
a
my
helmet.
son getting older, and I'm like, of course I would put a helmet on this kid.
Jess has a
you know,
full
but
face
it's just
on.
weird to like
Yeah.
that.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll say when I started wearing
I'm
a
like,
helmet.
oh, but this could happen.
People used to not wear a helmet playing football. Like
I know,
bashing
right?
into
Yeah.
each other's heads.
Yeah.
Like it's just a
I
generational
know.
thing where you're like,
Yeah.
okay, these head injuries things are worse
They're
than spraining
real.
your wrist when you
Yeah.
fucking smash your
Yeah.
head. You know, people are
Yeah.
just kind of
Yeah.
starting to think
But
a
I
little
do-
bit more on the
It's a
subject.
life affecting kind of thing. You
Yeah.
know, it's not just
I
like
do see like say like a new Donachie part come out or something like that. You know, I see like the kids at the skate park wearing helmets more.
Yeah.
They don't have to wear a helmet.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and it's like you can see that sort of influence. And I
That's
feel
cool.
like sometimes in these parts and stuff, like when they're switching it up, sometimes it'll be a choice on
Yeah.
how they're feeling on the spot. And sometimes they might just be like a bit, you know, Lewis influenced one day. Donicky influence the next day, want to sling their helmet on. And
yeah, it's true.
Right.
It's true.
It's good. Do what you want to do, but
Magnetar behind the scenes.
It sucks though because when you're not wearing a helmet, just you like makes you feel like more cruisy when you put the helmet on it. For me, it feels like all right, the stunt's going down.
Yeah,
Well, that's what
But
was
I
gonna
get more
ask.
fucked up when I'm just like cruising around, like not
Right.
thinking about something. That's like
Yeah.
a weird little like dunk.
that's
like-
that's always when you.
But at least you're prepared when you're doing the. You know, I know you get hurt, but if
I
you're
never
doing
fall on the ones I put my helmet on.
no, but
Or like,
thank God,
it's so
you know,
weird.
like at least
It's a hard subject because like who's right and who's wrong and where's
Maybe it's almost the opposite. Because I was gonna say like, and I've always felt this way, even when I was a kid. Like, if I put pads on or a helmet, I feel like I'm like ready to eat shit.
yeah.
You know, and it almost like puts the thought in your mind, which creates the situation.
So that used to be
But-
me as a kid.
I understand
Maybe it's
that.
the opposite of what I'm actually thinking of it.
I think it's whoever you are.
Because if
too.
you're more prepared for the situation to happen, maybe it's not.
You can't, yeah.
Because I
don't know.
Well, that's I know what you're saying
that
because
make
I
sense?
didn't wear pads all the time, so I felt like if I was putting pads on, I was like not gonna pull it first try,
That's yeah.
and I was like, no,
Yeah.
I want to do this right away
Right.
and get it over with, and I don't need pads, and I'd be like, I wish I wore pads after I ate shit like 6 times.
Shin pads for the
Yeah. So
Oh man.
saving.
I mean, I
if
was
I
like,
could
well-
go back, maybe I'd probably get used to wearing.
I
shit.
bought some shin pads. I bought some shin pads the other year, and I've never worn them. I was like, yeah.
Well, it's like
Yeah.
Nyquist. He's got like elbow pads to do it. Nyquist got like elbow pads, knee pads, and a helmet. You know, and you're just used to that look on him. It like looks normal. That's
Yeah.
why Nyquist. Because
Yeah.
if he doesn't wear his elbow pads, it's just elbow pads. You're like, what's going on with you? Oh, you don't have your elbow pads on. But when he falls, it's like just a little safety turtle.
Dude,
like I've seen him
yeah,
eat
yeah.
salt. He doesn't get hurt.
he also
Knee-
wears
knees
shorts
down.
in Estonia
Sister?
too, though. So
He what?
Yeah.
he wore shorts in Estonia.
Some people wear shorts all year
because he
round.
wears shorts because he
rides.
has pads and stuff like that.
The
Yeah,
indoor
so he
70
only
degree
is like
arena, though. So fuck it.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like simple session Estonia, 30 degrees outside, and he's like wearing shorts.
Yeah,
like
but
shows up
with,
in shorts
with pads though.
Yeah, with pads. Yeah,
I've known some
But he
people.
never wore shin guards, did he?
I
There's
don't
always
think he did.
knee pads.
No,
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
I've known some
Big
people
ass knee
convert
pads.
to the baggy trouser look because it can conceal the pads underneath.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense.
Pads are great. It keeps you safer, but also some people wearing pads completely doesn't feel good. So you
'Cause
can't ride.
Well, and I've
thought
had
you wear
friends too
gloves.
where it's like
Gloves
if you
are weird.
don't put the pads on, you can't ride your bike unless you have the pads on,
That happens.
like at all.
Yeah, you feel like naked.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I used to wear knee pads a lot,
Very
when I take them
vulnerable.
off, I'd be like, ooh, like I feel like something's wrong.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But then you stop wearing knee pads and putting them on, you're like, this feels weird. I
Yeah.
don't really want to ride.
No more pad talk.
Magnetar, BTS.
This
Who
dude's
is
wearing a pink mountain bike helmet. You know?
yeah.
Look at that.
That's
thing.
Snowflake. It's crazy.
I love these
It's
videos.
good.
The BTS ones they've been putting out.
Yeah, they're always like, they're always working on something, but this is like the first time that I'm like,
It's
are they?
so
I
good
wonder-
though to see.
What are they working on right now? Maybe nothing, which is dope. Take a little break.
Oh my life!
Put out
I
these
think the
cool
mic
behind
was
the scenes
broken,
ones.
but oh, you really did hit it. Wow.
Yeah, he
Wow.
he is
Hold
so wild.
We're gonna use the YouTube slow-mo
slow-mo that.
option.
Headbutted the roof. Oh, that's-
So then the next angle is insane. Wow. There was not much there. That is insane. So, 16 minutes? And that's like just Europe.
I watched it.
Yeah.
They've got a few of them, I think.
Yeah,
a few
they do.
BTS videos. They're all good.
Another. This is
Lazy
this is
video.
heavy.
The boy,
Yes. We'll probably watch this in its entirety, 3 minutes.
yeah,
I think Rich told me this was only like a couple trips
Two
to
trips.
the island. And
2
then
trips.
2 trips.
There's like a Malaga clip in here.
Malaga and Mallorca.
Okay.
Was it 2 7-day or 10-day trips? I think.
That's cool.
He's been on it though. He's
Yeah,
got
he
he's
seems
got
like
more coming. He's got a lot of good stuff
Yeah,
coming
was he
this
doing
year.
Endless
too,
part, right?
Yeah,
Really?
it's
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
wild.
So is Endless gonna?
Who's film-
No one's ever done an Endless part. Is back us like going
They've got
bigger with Endless besides just the?
you know Tonash.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's been filming
I know
with
who
a
he is.
load of people for quite a while. I think.
Sick.
So they've
This is
got
a full length or something.
I think.
That's cool. That's awesome.
I think so, but I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of the people you'd expect in Backos's crew in there, and it's
Simo part.
From what I've seen, it's really good.
Simo part.
Fuck yeah.
I mean,
you gonna have a part?
Accept or deny.
I
Don't dodge. Is what
I'm not
saying.
Tonash. I don't know.
Oh, you
but
know.
I do know. I do know that you have all got a very
because he was trying to get around it. He was trying to get around it.
I do know everyone's got a big treat coming, and it's worth
There's
the
a Simo
wait.
part.
Patience. But yeah, Lacey, classic Lacey. This isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just want to keep going forever.
I love this line. I don't know why. This is my one of my favourite clips in the
It's
video.
sick as fuck.
Classic Hanger 180.
Yeah.
Nosedive 3 down the set.
Rich still rocking the mohawk.
I cut his hair into a mohawk.
know you did.
You know that? And then he just because he always fucked with my hair, so I just cut his hair one day and it turned into a mohawk, and he never.
He still wears. Have you seen the beach shoes he wears?
The what?
Like neoprene beach shoes. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's like the Toms or something.
Yeah, they're even worse. But
even worse.
yeah, he looks. He gets away with it. It's Rich.
Shout out to Rich for he listens.
This.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say he listens to every episode. He's a very loyal listener.
Rich?
Yeah, he said he listens to
Hello,
every
Richard.
episode.
Nice.
Look how ridiculous that looks from the front.
Yeah.
Well, and from the side, but
God, that was a total lie about Rich, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm guaranteed he does not listen to this.
this is a good addition to the Malaga set.
God.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Lacey.
And
This clip.
I mean,
Duh.
one and done.
Yeah.
So nuts.
Best threes in the game.
Yeah. For how long?
Go on, son.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that one kind of sums up like all of his frees. You know, it's like thread the needle, hard way, big set, over a ledge.
Yeah.
Doesn't really get better.
Hell yeah.
I will say,
And there's more to come.
yeah,
Cool.
That's awesome. And I will say
Good to see some
when
Lacey
you said the
footage like
fakey
that.
turn down, like I want more of that stuff, like that he does that shit the best at
Tower-
it. Him and Sexton, 1 and 2, 2 and 1, whatever.
Tower
whichever
Bear
was
on
first, but-
the water park.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
things like that. I
Yeah.
remember him. He can do all of that stuff,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's all about the setup for him, isn't it? So when he
True.
finds something good,
True.
he gets it done. But he's got a lot of good stuff coming out this year.
Hell yeah. I got that email about a Lacey edit dropping on Friday, and I was like,
Yeah,
fuck
but he
yeah.
keeps it. He don't have
I
to.
was like, holy shit.
He you know, a setup rider, and he doesn't need to put out. Not that there's anything wrong with doing it, but stuff all the time on his Instagram. He just films, and he's
Yeah.
got a lot of footage. And
That should still exist. You know, like not everybody needs to be an Instagram writer.
no,
you
he
know,
just saves it, and then it has more impact like that. And
yeah.
you know, that's what works for him.
He just walks across the street to the source and unlocks it.
He's over there,
Right.
like it's his dojo. He's like training daily, and then he gets the train to London and films hammers.
That's sick.
Another Dan.
Dan's got his YouTube channel going again.
Yeah, that one video he did was like 20,000 views or something. So this one's killing it too. Just another solo.
ASMR BMX.
Yeah.
Kadoosh.
Nice colour.
That was the time. I think that was the time code. So I don't know what. Well, honestly, I don't know what we're gonna get here.
Just watch Dan's YouTube channel. Subscribe. It's dope.
The anticipation.
Hello.
Dan Anticipation.
Yeah, I watched this the other day, and I didn't know what it was, so I just clicked on it. It's pretty interesting the way he filmed it all and stuff.
Just a master with the camera.
I know.
Insanely amazing at riding. And he just goes in and entertains himself and lets us see it.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet. Metal
Like,
pegs.
obviously, I think he likes to ride alone too. You know.
There's something nice about going out with like
the way he filmed it and edited it. I was like, oh, okay. See what he's doing here.
Oh,
I don't know about you, but going out and putting your phone on a little tripod and trying a trick for a while, no matter what level it is satisfying, isn't it? And
I enjoy both.
He's obviously really
sides of
good.
it, but like that is pretty enjoyable.
yeah, just
It can
like
be
don't
pretty
have to
therapeutic
worry about
Yeah.
sometimes,
wasting
you know,
someone's
just
time.
I don't know.
Yeah, just you're doing it anyway.
Yeah.
And you make a cool little clip, and you're stoked on it. And obviously, he's really good, so it looks better. But
it's hard though, like knowing the camera, like where to put it, and then like I never had a tripod. So my fucking phone always falls over halfway through.
At Source Park,
You do land the trick and look over and see that your phone's falling over. Like
Lacey caught me. Lacey caught me.
A nice tripod. That's the move.
At Source Park, we have like these like blue, rolls of tissue paper.
Yeah.
And I like shove my phone in the top of the cardboard like that as my tripod. And Lacey walked in the other day when I was trying something terrible on my own, and he was just like, "Oh, I got you." Like, filmed me.
Godwin, 1 minute and 23 seconds.
Good.
Edney's promo.
Oh yeah.
We'll watch this one all the way through, obviously.
Look at that hop whip.
I know.
Street Ride of the Year last year.
Mm-hmm.
The man.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Well
he's
deserved.
just
That was
So
incredible.
does it all, doesn't he? Brands, rider, everything.
Yeah.
Another one too is like, man, he's got an eye, just like his style and trick selection spots, like it's fucking perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Fun Jordan Godwin fact: when we were at Swamp Fest, someone mentioned that he'd been to Waldo,
Florida, yeah,
Motorsports, racing motocross
Really?
many years ago.
Really?
Because it's apparently a world, like a big motocross track, and Godwin had been there to race motocross. Look at that ice.
No clue.
And he's like really good apparently.
Yeah, he was really good. He had to like pick.
Yeah.
I'd encourage everybody to search back and listen to the Jordan Godwin Unclicked podcast that we did with him.
I mean,
he discusses that.
Yeah, I've got a lot of respect for him.
Yeah.
Just bummed I missed
Everything he
that one.
does with Doomed and all of that stuff.
He was
as
one of
well,
the ones that we were
like-
kind of talking like off camera that was very nervous beforehand, and then he felt like it kind of flew by, and he was like, that was actually really nice.
But he's humble.
Hell yeah, Jordan.
Yeah.
So
He's humble. He's great on a bike, and he also has his own brand or brands or whatever. And
Yeah.
hooks up riders. And
what was the latest thing he did? That should be in the news. There was something that he announced. No, I'm
best
feeling-
Welsh rider of all time, I'd say.
What is Welsh? Its own country in the UK? Is it? Is it like
Good question. What is Welsh?
What is Welsh?
No, Wales. Like
Wales.
to the.
If you're Welsh, do they view themselves as like English, or is it like a
Ooh,
Oh,
tough question.
I'm not sure I can
Tough
comment.
question.
I'm not sure.
Shout out to Jordan Godwin's Etnies promo for facilitating that tangent.
It's gonna sell like
I wanted to learn about Wales. I learned nothing.
it's gonna sell like hotcakes in Wales. I'll tell you that much.
I knew that.
You heard what the Welsh language sounded like. Yeah. And
Comment below in Welsh.
And now for something.
You need to go visit and learn a little bit.
No way.
Oh,
Nothing against the Welsh. It's just quite far. It's like a 3-hour drive. I'm not going.
LA?
LA.
Ventura? Yeah. I don't know. That's fine.
Right, move
That's
on.
hilarious.
Rodney Williams. Long link
So
one.
long link without. If I could block here, let's.
Well, how is that 2 hours?
Anyone
What
want
is
another
this?
beer?
Yes, please.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is how long would you think a long link is?
1 hour, 58 minutes, and 54 seconds.
You are on point.
Oh.
You are close. You went over though, so you lose.
Okay.
Because it's actually 1 hour, 58 minutes, and 4 seconons.
Nathan needs another poo. Nathan's gone for another poo.
This is Rodney Williams, man with incredible
He's on
stamina.
one wheel for 2 hours.
He's doing, yeah. I'm pretty sure in some capacity. I didn't watch all 2 hours, but can I turn this? I think the Welsh language.
What do you reckon the longest? Is this a Guinness World Record?
I mean,
what is the longest manual ever? Because I went to Woodward Cam once, and there was a guy called Manual King, and he said it's just a 6-mile manual down the mountain.
Really?
Yeah, but
That's
it's not
pretty
proven. I don't.
That'd
But
be a
what-
good world record.
Yeah. What's the world's longest manual?
Yeah, I don't know.
You'd have to
Carter's
really,
just
you'd
got
have
a
to
nose
find
manual.
you'd have to find a perfect hill that goes forever because
Garrett did a long one in Battle of the Brands the
He
other
did
year
do a
in
long
San
one,
Diego.
huh?
a manual.
Yeah, it was like
Let me see. I should have done this beforehand, but I forgot, honestly. We'll do new
You guys should do Battle of the Brands again, but let me come up with all the challenges.
I've got something for you.
I'll do the whole book.
We'll do another news podcast at some point on this one.
Ooh.
I was actually writing the book at one point because I was so like, I want to write the whole book, and then I deleted that note.
Well,
there were some. I could come up with a book
Battle of the Brands may be returning.
with my book.
You can. With Dennis's book.
At least have a hand in helping.
There's gonna be some pretty savage.
And some more surprises.
Entertaining.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Savage.
It could be savage too.
Some more
What's
surprises
savage
for you.
Can we get like a preview?
Or my book.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
approve or disapprove or change up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want everyone to be happy.
No, like right now. Like, give us an example.
Yeah. What's your
Like, what would you do?
fun
Where are
one,
we at?
actually.
Where are we going? Where's the teams cruising to first? I didn't know everything, and the book's got to be revolving.
Wales.
Hawaii. I can't. This book's gonna be hard. I don't know.
That's a wrench in that one.
Nearly ruined another laptop.
That was amazing. Well played, sir.
Oh, I'm back.
I'm not writing that
back.
book because no one will
The
give me
white
any
ones-
information about
The
whales.
white ones are better for me.
I can't write this.
It's definitely one of those episodes where they're like, they're still here. Thank you.
Challenge 1: film a clip in Wales. Impossible.
Is there no spots? No, stop talking about whales.
Yeah,
Keep moving. All right,
So
longest line
Battle-
ever. What
Battle,
happened here?
Battle of Brands potentially happening. Maybe not.
Good news. Creasy around.
So
drinking
this
beer.
is Rodney Williams, who has done a Flatland link
For 2 hours.
Wow.
No way.
Yeah. In his
Damn.
garage.
That's
I don't even know.
insane.
For real, 2 hours.
I mean,
legit.
it's a 1 hour and 58-minute video.
When was the last time you rode for 2 hours in total?
You know, I'll say honestly, like riding.
Not you.
Yeah,
Professionals.
That's a nice average session.
It's got to be some kind of world
2
record.
hours constant.
Yeah.
So here it is.
2 hours?
I would like
What's-
to
no,
show
I'm
you.
saying
We can now
This is
watch
fucking
it at
crazy.
8.
Creasy's question though is hilarious. When's the last time you-
You've
It was a load. It was a load.
You've never
It was a
rode 2
loaded
hours.
question.
Here it is at 8,000.
My cap is always an hour.
I can't
you
go
could
more than
do-
an hour. I
No
have to
more
go
than an
home.
hour.
I go straight to Wendy's and get the fuck out of there.
But do you think you could do a 2 hour run without putting your feet down?
No, that's what I was like. I mean,
Fuck
like
no.
a manual line or something.
Next up, all the way from
For
San
2
Diego,
hours?
California.
No, that's insane.
2 hours.
Yeah,
Just to be on your
feet.
feet,
8,000%.
to be on your feet for 2 hours without sitting down once is crazy.
I mean, it
Just to stand
looks,
for
it
2
looks
hours.
like one wheel the entire time.
I believe him. Someone's got to fact check this. I hope someone
I think
has.
we're doing it right now at 8,000%.
He might have put his foot down right there.
I don't know about that. Yeah. Has anyone watched? Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
1 hour 58 minutes.
We could look at the comments. I'm sure there's one asshole in there that's like, I don't know. It kind of looked maybe.
Can you
touched
hold
the
attention
wall
for
there
that
at 1 hour 42. But that's.
cool, though.
I mean, shout out.
No water breaks, nothing.
Good.
Nothing.
That's a
Yeah.
world record.
You can't even do a podcast without
what I'm
peeing
saying.
3 times.
Yeah.
Dude, I know. I mean, it's the beer normally. I don't pee that often. But
Yeah, shout out to Rodney Williams. That is, I mean, fuck.
That's impressive. That's insane, really.
One
Let's see-
man,
I
a
wanna see what
garage,
happens
and
at
a
the end.
2 hour long flatland
Yeah.
combo.
It's crazy
Does
the amount of silence that's like actually.
does he pull
Oh,
it? Like,
I'm sure he's got to. I wonder what.
We gotta see the end.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get to.
What's the banger? Is he like?
I mean, you can hear him
Do you
breathe.
think he was going for 2 hours, or
I don't know.
is he brakeless?
He's good.
that's skill?
He's got a front
Yeah.
brake.
That is.
Oh, he's got a break?
Yeah.
Front brake.
Yeah,
Front
see the
brake, yeah.
lever.
I mean, that's
Wow.
that's slow.
Yeah.
You realize this is an hour and
It is
58
insane.
minutes in. This
Yeah.
is fucking insane.
Yeah,
Oh, what?
It
that
ended.
is- Yeah.
What?
He's still going.
Rodney's going for like
Wow.
30 days now. Someone needs to feed him.
Oh man.
He needs food.
I want to.
That's amazing. I love how he just cut it.
Yeah.
got-
Yeah,
Well, maybe he's
made
still
2
going.
minutes, still going. Yeah. So shout out to Rodney Williams, and then
Yeah, well done, Rodney.
this is another one that kind of just popped up that I thought was super random, but also kind of cool. Was 60 Minutes Australia. Wow, that's sorry.
Aussie BMX champ.
Yeah, so it's a production on a level that I don't think we necessarily see all that much. And she does have a crazy story because her brother was an Olympic racer and ended up crashing and kind of having a TBI. Not kind of. He had a TBI and had to recover. And she basically was like, I don't know if I want to do this.
What's
anymore.
a TBI?
Like a traumatic brain injury. Like he was not the
same guy.
Not the same guy afterwards.
Yeah. Okay.
And and so just a crazy real story about life and being an athlete on that level and racing is super crazy.
60 minutes.
Yeah, 60 Minutes Australia. It's super cool thing to see pop up, and it's worth a watch for sure. So as always, link in the description. So
Albert didn't reply.
Albert did not reply. So
yeah.
So that's it for videos. As always, links are in the descriptions. I literally said 30 seconds ago as I started saying that. I realized that. And then Instagram. Did I miss something?
No,
Okay.
I don't know. I'm going to just
Do you
double
have
check.
Killian stuff? Have you already done that?
Killian on Source.
Oh yeah, Killian on Source. This was
Videos,
your time in the
news.
Source commercial.
That's why I was just going to say that.
Wow.
I'm right there.
Well, we did that. Did we? Yeah.
Killian on Source and his videos is huge.
SourceBMX.com. Also YouTube.com.
Behind the scenes.
Behind the
I
scenes.
filmed that and edit it in iMovie.
Yeah, a little this, a little that.
Do it all.
Yeah. You you told me some behind the scenes stuff about this, but I mean, I don't know.
I mean, that was the second clip of the day at like 9:15 in the morning.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And the first time he tried it, he was like, oh, I've never tried this before, I don't know if it's possible. And he did it 6th go.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Killian says.
And like, he had, it was like 2 morning sessions. He was there for a few days, but he got hurt on one of the days and couldn't film anymore.
Yeah.
But he's fine now. But I mean, the clips he filmed like 10, 11, just.
Wait, can you go back to that pegs R3?
That was switch foot.
It was, huh?
Yeah.
Was it?
And that was like
So
crook
switch
crank
foot,
180.
switch foot regular pegs.
Yeah.
Regular 3.
Yeah.
Switch foot. Yeah.
But I mean,
Did I miss it again? I didn't go back.
No, right
he's
here.
just.
Okay.
I mean, obviously
Yeah.
he's unreal,
Okay.
and with the new team, we just wanted to add someone in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
And Killian just became sort of lined up, and it worked out, and it was perfect. He's stoked and sort of rounded it out nice, but he just came through for a few days, and we wanted to do some funny stuff and do a bike check with Van and film some clips at the park. And
The commercial, or like the kind of the teaser thing where you drinking the beer and stuff like that was pretty funny. Like the connection between Van and the rail manual and all that stuff.
yeah, I mean, it was like just trying to. I mean, just trying to do something, having a bit of a laugh, really, and do something a bit different. But watching him ride the park in general, I mean, even if you say about the manual 180 on the beach at Battle of Hastings last year, he just makes it look so chill. Like he never gets angry. He's never freaking out.
Yeah.
He never looks like he's sort of, not that he's not trying hard, but he just, it's a pleasure to watch, really.
Fuck.
Cool character.
Yeah, he's so chill, such a nice dude.
Just relax.
Yeah.
Seeming.
And we're stoked to have him as a part of the crew, really.
Oh yeah. Shout out to the filmer Steez too on that. The hand, just like I'm just putting the hand completely behind the back.
Yeah, Tom. That's Tom, who does like we've got like a Source skate store or whatever.
Yeah.
But he filmed the first Source videos like 20 years ago.
Oh really?
He's a skater, and he's
That's
just
sick.
also really cool to work with.
Probably like he caught his hand in a fish clip like 15 years ago, and he's like never again.
Yeah, probably is.
It's probably like one of those things, you know.
What are you guys gonna do with this crazy team aside from having this crazy team promote Source in their own
I don't
way?
know.
Are you gonna
There's a few ideas. Try
team
and do some
trips,
stuff.
DVD, or like
want to do
full
trips,
video,
like do stuff that
video
the team
part?
want to do first and foremost.
Mhm.
you
Ask
know?
them what they want to do.
Yeah, but also
Best idea.
do like Garrett before we did the pub video with Killian, Garrett was like, we should do some like skit stuff that's funny, and I was like, yeah, this like, I'm a bit of a fan of not just doing what everyone else is doing, just for the sake, you know, like obviously I want to see video parts and I want to see edits and all these things, but we're a shop and we do a contest and whatever else, and thinking how we can do it differently, so it's a bit more fun,
personality and levity and talking shit, and that's important, man. Like, it's cool to see. It's crazy. I mean, even just to hear that Garrett wanted that is like, that's sick. Like,
because like it can have more like
life to things, a little bit, you know,
like,
more than just tricks.
That pub video with the Killian Welcome was inspired by a chocolate skateboards Jerry Hasu video from like 10 years ago that I watched and was just like, I loved it. And it got my attention, and I was into it, and I've referenced it since, and then we've made a rip-off, essentially, of it 10 years later, but just trying to do things that stand out a bit rather than, you know.
Yeah. You know, it's funny, I saw
it's hard, but
I saw some video where it's like a dude was just trying a skate trick, and a security guard came up and was like, hey, you got to get out. And I don't know why they had a stack of papers, and he was like, no, that's not your line. And he walks up and he grabs the papers, and he's like, no, you have to say, you get out of here now or we're calling the police. Get it right. And it was like, I was dying. Like,
but it was a real security guard?
It was a real security guard. Like, it's just so funny that like they just had it queued up or something. And it's like the shit that resonates with you, and you saw it and I saw it, and it's like you're like, oh my god,
I was wearing all orange, right?
Yeah. It's like
simple things sometimes that are like, wow, that was genius. Like, so simple.
I just think that you show it in what you do here, but like characters in what we do, like the riding's crazy, and that's why we want to watch riding parts and video
parts. That's the core. That's the base.
But like people's characters sometimes, like you know, Killian, like I've known Killian a while, but like I don't know much about Killian, and then like watching some of his character come out and something, like I like him even more.
Yeah.
And that could be the same for any rider, and it's like that you're all going to be filming video parts and doing the stuff that you do, but maybe we can do something funny and different, and there's a few ideas, so
cool.
But they're a good squad.
I mean, even so, as you said, like the Battle of Branson, that is so much personality.
That has so much potential.
That could be. We parked that for a bit. Like we did it for 3 years, and it was like, right, we don't want it to become too repetitive.
Yeah.
And then we've got an idea to change it up.
I feel like you just have to like do it like you're doing it, but like it has to be like reconstructed, and like something needed to like be redone about it to make it
otherwise it's like, that's why we stopped doing the plaza videos at Battle of Hastings, because they're sick and it's good to see people ride
sometimes
it, but
you gotta like
there's 100 videos on YouTube in black and white from Battle of Hastings Plaza. You can't tell when riders are like, is it ABD?
I don't know.
I don't know. True. So like just park it for a bit and then redo it.
Bring it back.
We will. But
fuck yeah.
Looking forward to it.
And then fingers crossed.
Insta clips. Last one. We'll run through these quick so we can get out of here. This one was amazing.
That's what I was talking about.
Jeez. Beautiful.
One more time.
Is there just like 1,000 of these parks in Japan?
Seems that way, right?
Yeah, it's these like awesome prefab.
Look at that random stair set.
I love how you have like over there that scene,
looks
and
like
all
a
those big
capsule.
parks.
Yeah,
and then you have like Peggy and Daisuke and those guys that go out and just like ride street at night on their own. Like, it's such a contrasting scene, isn't it? It's a great scene.
Well, he's so sick.
Yeah, he hit me up that he was coming back, and then he never like. The week before, and then never followed up. Actually,
I'm going there this week. I'm going to do a backflip.
You should.
I want to do a backflip.
You're going to do a flip
with it.
I'm going to do a backflip this week.
Do a flip whip.
Flip with it.
Dennis, can you teach me flip whips?
Yeah.
Before I can do backflips.
This one off brand, but think about the fear.
Oh my god, the light shut off flying at that jump. That is a.
Oh no!
Oh no! It doesn't look
the first angle.
That shows it for real. Think about your eyeballs.
That's why I don't go to racetracks. They're so dangerous,
dude.
That's why.
That's why.
You never know. I mean, when the lights turn off, because you're terrified.
You're riding this Olympic track.
I would not be able to make it halfway over that jump.
Jeez.
Insane, right?
That was a good one. Didn't see that.
Well, what's going to happen?
Oh,
no way. I did not see that until now, and that is mental.
How many tries?
You can hear it. It's definitely real.
Hell yeah.
I guess in the comments there was
didn't show the pulled side angle, so I'd like to see that.
I'm sure
please.
the side angle is like a different one.
Josh,
and then
Josh rides a bike. I'd like to see the side angle completed.
Creasy doesn't think the tooth touched.
Just getting some interaction for you.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, we need that controversy.
Spiciness.
Casey.
Gerber backwards.
The back crook on the king deer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gerber killing it always.
Dude. Yeah.
Insane.
I've never seen that spot either before.
Yeah,
they got spots out
fucking deep Ohio shit.
Serious.
Those dudes got spots.
The nose bonk film from like a fucking zip code away.
Wow. Long fish.
The 0.5 from 80 feet away.
What angle are you going on this? Long
I mean,
fish.
it was amazing.
This is where though that modern Instagram writing gets a little bit fuzzy because like this could have been one of his like last 5-10 clips in his part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like nothing wrong with putting it on Instagram, whatever. Like I don't even know what to think about any of that shit.
And it's like,
but you know what I mean?
For him, just knowing the way he rides too, it's like he just wanted to do it.
Yeah,
maybe you do it. Whether someone was filming or not.
You have insight because he did that 3
that
Tom did. It's probably on it. I can pull it up on his Instagram. But in LA, and I was like, oh, did he want to truck it? This one.
Like he did want to truck it.
Okay,
from what I understand. I wasn't there on that day.
Yeah,
but I think he did want.
I was like, that's the only thing that makes sense.
He felt like he was.
The discussion goes on and on on the Unclicked podcast with the Instagram video part thing, but some writers it's like because like that shit could have been a fucking that was a banger and it could have been in this part too.
But also at the same time, like it also could have been. Look at the way those 2 clips were filmed; they were pretty much filmed exactly the same, like really far away with the phone. He could have had a real filmer there and wanted to do nose bar on that first spot, and then it's like he didn't get what he wanted, and so he puts the straight nose on the Instagram.
Who knows?
You know, but that's like our perspective. Is
we have never done a Casey podcast either.
No, it would be sick.
That's for Casey question.
Casey question.
Who the fuck
what have you got me watching?
What is this?
What? Is that Casey?
Skip.
No, it's Peraza.
Oh, it is
Peraza.
Yeah. Pretty random, right?
Whoa, what is this though?
So it's the clip of Peraza.
I know.
But he puts LeBron on it.
And it's a huge Instagram?
Yeah.
It's not even that huge.
Yeah.
Kevin's comment had like thousands of likes.
Yeah, I think that
is this
one
LeBron's Instagram or something?
He's done a few of them.
The multiverse.
That one glitched, dude. We saw who it was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm going to put LeBron to the your new video part.
No. LeBron needs to ride.
J2.
This would make BMX so sick.
What is this? Is this Snapchat or something?
Is it what?
Like
Snapchat.
I don't know.
I don't know. I have no idea. I mean,
some nice little work, some AI work. We got damn, dude. That was a
Snapchat. I don't know.
Snapchat.
What is this, like Wales?
I think Michael Jordan was hitting that fucking spot.
Yeah. So pretty interesting.
God, it hurts my eyes.
Somebody that's like
Yeah, this is what he does. I think he just replaces like.
I thought this was like a filter.
No, that would be amazing.
It's gotta be.
Dang, it's
Snapchat has got some good filters.
It's a I get what you mean by the Snapchat thing, though. This is
what? Backwards.
The Nowhere Compound on every Unclicked news podcast.
Yeah, Crazy Carl.
They kill it out there.
Oh
yeah.
Oh, nice.
I honestly didn't even stick around for the second clips. I wanted to see the tail tap again.
Oh, that's Crazy Carl, the dude who owns the compound.
Yeah, the dude that owns it. Pretty crazy. No pun intended.
Crazy Carl.
Shout out Carl. Small guy. We got a lot of
small guy.
What? A lot of CGI in this
What's
one.
going on?
What?
This is the same dude that was doing.
Is this what we're coming to?
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on. We got to
years,
work on
dude.
it.
You won't even have to fill them apart.
Yeah.
CGI the whole thing.
I'm gonna like track my face
Prompt.
off the Garrett's deadline part or something.
Prompt
that
like
with my own.
Chat
should.
GPT.
Yeah.
And then Diego.
Yeah.
We gotta get a couple random.
That's
shit in there.
wild.
Yeah, that was sick. Reminded me of that Ruben clip. I almost thought it was the same spot for the second for 1 second, but that one's. I think
Is
that
that
one's
a LA
crazier.
spot?
I think it's like NorCal or something. No, that's what I mean. I think that the LA one is the Ruben one. From. That's the intro of.
Go to Hard Copy BMX Archive. I got a sick random Insta clip. None of this CGI bullshit.
Oh, come on. And just for fucking.
Hey, it was fun.
Fucking right, Dennis.
It was fun fucking 2
Cheers,
months
Dennis.
ago.
Get rid of him. CGI.
What am I clicking?
That one,
this
that
one.
Callan Stibbers
this
clip.
was insane.
Callan, man.
Just a fucking.
He
He's a
is-
real one.
He did. I mean, one of the craziest things that ever happened at Battle of Hastings.
I was there.
That
Yeah,
gap to
the
the
gap
tires.
tires. To who grab bag.
Has
Of, like,
some of
what
the
would
most
happen there.
insane clips
Oh yeah. Yeah.
all
Yeah,
around.
He's so
Nice
sick.
dude as well.
Yeah. That's
There we go. Fuck the
insane.
CGI. He's doing it.
Yeah.
The
Australia.
LeBron riding J2's bike was sick.
Honestly, I can't believe I just saw LeBron do a front bike flip.
Callan,
Is this the same?
Same thing, but it got.
But like this is it has a fall in it.
At Dad Boys.
Dot boys.
Respect.
Damn.
Oh, mate.
Man, you got out of that chilling.
Got a beard on him, isn't
Yes, cat.
he? yeah,
Yes, cat.
Go on, cat. Oh.
Yeah. Callan.
Yeah. Let's post some other ones.
Anyone who hasn't seen
What does that
video parts.
iPhone angle from the Cult was Boys vid?
3 years later, went back for this bad girl.
Respect.
The bad girl.
Does he live in Perth?
Yeah. Yeah, he's one of Calvin's good buddies.
Hashtag West Odds BMX.
God, I hung out with him one night in San Diego, like when my wife and my now wife and I moved down here, and it was like just drinking night, and she was like, "What the fuck is happening? These dudes are crazy." It was hilarious. Like
They're good
just
at drinking.
fucking hilarious the entire time.
They're the best at drinking, aren't they?
Yeah.
Australians are just like good at everything.
Yeah.
Jason's like actually good at everything.
They all,
Yeah.
not all of them, but like, man,
God.
the majority of Australians are just like talented,
Shout out Callan.
hardworking.
And obviously, we all know
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
did this rail right here. If I click it, then I'm gonna get a copyright issue. So I
Really?
can't
Really?
click it. Yeah.
What do you mean?
If I click it and it goes on YouTube, then the whole video will get like demonetized.
For what?
That one video.
And the entire podcast will get demonetized if I click that video.
Don't do that
Yeah.
because this is going to be your highest rating podcast of all time.
Exactly.
It might be. You never fucking
The
know.
CPM from Wales is gonna be fucking out.
Oh, those are just some of my notes.
You're going to have
Go viral.
8 Welsh people tuning in on this.
Let's do it. We should do the credits to a Garrett Reeves part.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll do it.
Oh,
Just a fucking
football.
throwback.
Yeah,
Just
the
a
football
throwback.
one.
I don't know.
One of my favourite parts ever.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, who's
Trails.
Just ripping.
Who is that? One of the brothers.
Would you jump those?
Nathan.
Dude, no.
There's no way, not with 29 PSI.
I would. I couldn't get around that.
Those are nice.
man. Yeah. No,
Oh, this was dope.
That stuff scares me.
This kind of shit's.
Oh.
Oh, the doubles.
And then
Triples.
Dennis Anderson, first comment.
that was rad. That was rad.
17.
I agree with Dennis.
I agree with Dennis.
Could you agree with you yourself?
I agree with myself. That was rad.
Oh.
Yeah. Well played.
That kind of shit. I hate double stuff. And it was like, you want to shoot a foot doubles photo? I'm like,
That
fuck
one of-
no.
That one of Watts and
This one.
Corey and the
Oh yeah.
I like that. That doubles though is pretty fucking great.
Yeah, that was
That's-
amazing. Yeah.
That's amazing photo.
Yeah.
Volkers.
That'd be
Shout out
pretty
Volkers.
Yeah. Ernest.
Brah.
Big
Boom,
Five.
just floaty
double truck
in the all white.
swag.
Latvia.
keep on going through real quick.
Why's Harry Main on here?
That was
because I just had stuff in my notes for like random like good shit to watch on credits, and I was watching all the Harry Manias. I was like, dude, Harry Main was so ahead of the time.
Yeah, I saw a clip of him the other day.
And Mark Webb, but like Harry Main had like they're way different. Harry had a fucking
he was
shout out Chad.
Yeah,
Harry had this steez and nobody had like
he did. And I saw a clip the other day where he did like on a street spine. He did flare 3-tap. Down whipping.
That's
and like kicks in the slow-mo. Matty Lambert edited it, and it was like, you don't. I think Harry, as far as that part riding stuff, did a lot of stuff back then.
He was doing 1080s and not shit doing now. Yeah, no, exactly.
He did. Actually, I think I heard about it on the podcast. They were you might have been talking about if someone had done this, but he did a half cab flare into a quarter pipe like 10 years ago.
He did.
Did he?
Half cab flare.
I might have it on my phone. Maybe
because mountain bikers like Seminok has done it like off a drop, and then like Malott did it. Malott did it in X Games.
He had the ramps called the Hammer House. In Liverpool for like 6 months or something because it's classic Harry Main style.
When we talk about Harry Main though, we have to talk about Kramer because Kramer was the first one to do like the flip to tail tap, flip to foot jam, and like the double whip.
Oh yeah,
tap.
no.
And,
I mean, no disrespect.
Like, that was like he like opened up, and then
they're way different.
He was like
Harry did like fucking flip to foo.
But like he was like Pat. He was like Pat though, like where like Kramer did it, and then people started copying it, and he was like, all right, I'm gonna go on to the next shit.
What I was saying about Harry was like,
Harry was his own dude.
Of course,
he wasn't like
I'm saying
copying.
He went further. Like he went further than Scotty.
They were just different. Like you got to watch a Harry edit to remember. It was like different.
And Harry
1080s and like
Harry stood out when it was like the night pool and stuff like that.
Yeah,
he would just roast a free table.
Yeah,
and he had like he just added
else.
He had it different. Like you know, I'm not saying he's like comparing him to anyone else.
I mean,
who knows? But
I mean, that's my opinion.
Who knows? But he did do. At some point, there was like an 8-foot sort of mellow 8-foot quarters warehouse.
Yeah,
and I think it was for whatever is Harry Mania, something like that. But he 180 on the deck and half cab flared into the quarter, and that was like 20.
Was that
2014?
Well, you don't have that clip?
Yeah.
I haven't texted him in a long time, so I think they might have deleted
it. They're not on his.
Harry,
what's he doing now?
Let's call him.
He's still.
What's up, Harry?
I dare you. FaceTime. Hit him with the FaceTime. It's
Harry
like
Mania.
9 in the morning.
Get him on here. That'd be a good one.
That'd be great.
I wanted him to do a.
I was pretty good friends with Harry. He was cool as hell.
Oh, actually,
nothing bad ever to say about that dude.
No, I like him.
He was cool.
Too. Yeah,
he is cool.
I wanted to get him to do a source part lock in, but I don't think
he's still doing. He's still doing.
Yeah, no. If I don't know what video it would have been.
You couldn't.
No.
Harry Main Hammer House or something. I don't know.
I don't.
Harry Main BMX edit. That one's sick. VX2 edit. Just shit like that. Showtime's crazy.
I remember when he put that out.
Dude,
that was actually really sick.
Just type that.
Yeah.
Talking about like.
I mean, him and Matty Lambert really did all this shit. Look at this wild stuff.
Yeah.
Like a long time ago.
But I mean, like.
That was sick.
But that's Scotty
shit. That VX thing.
Yeah, but then watch this whole.
Yeah, but then he like triple whip a spine and 1080 a spine and
double truck to foot jam.
Yeah, and he's a Scouser, which is the best.
Okay, explain that word.
Sorry, someone from Liverpool.
Okay,
and they are, in my opinion, some of the greatest people in England.
Really?
The funniest.
I always liked Anthony Watkinson too, and he's from Liverpool, so it must be a thing. He's a
Benny L.
Benny is too.
Yeah.
Is this it right here? Oh, that wasn't fucking the same thing.
On a podcast recently,
yes, we talked about that. He did it,
and this is
11 years ago. This motherfucker is crazy.
Yeah, he did.
These edits are insane.
On a 6-foot quarter, he does 360 whip.
That was double truck to foot jam to bar in.
He does 360 whip to foo for lands on the coping.
He did not get the credit that he like. I mean, he did, but dude,
I think he got the credit then. He doesn't get the credit now.
I don't know.
You think it's one of those things where it's too far ahead of its time?
I think so, because when this was going on, I was like, I don't really. I didn't.
You had Colborne.
I mean, because I remember seeing this and like it's sick. It's VX. It's like real raw looking.
But this shit, 3 double whip to bar in 11 years ago.
He's wild.
I
He
think
did
no
a
one
flare- he
understood
did a
it.
flare-
Like you're saying, maybe it was too fucking crazy.
He did a flare to foot jam before YouTube existed. 'Cause
Dude,
it was like uploading
manual truck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know when people before YouTube would upload the
that blew
QuickTime
your
clip?
guys' mind right there.
Yeah,
Just a manual truck 11
But
years
that
ago.
long
That's a rare
ago,
trick.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
sure Garrett
then-
might have been the only one that probably would have done that back then.
If that. I don't know
It's
what.
crazy.
How have we suddenly sat here watching a Harry Maid
Just
edit from
re-up.
11 years ago?
You were just saying too.
Well,
about
that's-
it,
This
like,
month wasn't entertaining enough. Watching Harry Maid.
We're going back. 5
40
double.
Yo, he was crazy, dude.
Well, that's the thing with the
All right.
news podcast. You
I
never
remember
know where
because
you're gonna
I used to
go.
deal with him when he was
Oh,
on
yeah,
Monster.
he was a Monster, yeah.
And I remember what he used to just he'd be all or nothing. And one time he called me and he was like, "I'm in the car. I'm driving to Scotland. I'm going to do a 1260." And I was like, "Good luck." And he got there and he was like dropped in that big bowl at Unit 23. Tried a 1260 and like bodied himself
Over the
and-
spine?
No.
It's a quarter pipe, right?
1260 on a quarter.
Oh,
What
okay.
Varga did.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, tried it once, got all the way round, but bodied myself and drove back 4 hours to Liverpool.
Oh, it's rough.
He's a savage.
Yeah.
But I mean,
One
respect
more, one more.
because
One more Harry Mate.
One more Harry
Garrett
Maid.
Reeves.
Or Garrett Reeves.
Garrett Reeves football is
Garrett Reeves.
All right.
Yeah, we got a couple
do
more Instagram clips. Should we get through those first? And then we'll do
Sure,
Garrett
sure.
Reeves?
fuck Instagram.
I mean, I just want to make sure that we. I mean, I feel you.
Oh, let's do TikTok.
Feel you. Where's Brad? Return of the King.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Brad's
Good
back
to-
on
Gap
good
Wall
to see.
3.
This clip is sick.
Yeah.
He went back and did.
Yeah, I think he posted another one 3 and over that.
Yeah.
But yeah, fuck
So,
yeah, Brad. We
good to see
miss, we
Brad.
miss that shit.
Yeah.
Like the Brad killing it on the gram all the time.
House spots.
That is a house spot.
It's a real house spot.
Nice wood burner.
Pretty funny. Keep going. Quick, so we can get to Garrett Reeves.
This
This
is awesome.
is-
This
That's-
is old. This is old, but this
Good
is
throwback,
fucking-
though.
Yeah. God.
He loves a free whip, doesn't he?
Hey, shout out to Hell Nah BMX. They post. I just
They've been
found that
killing it
Instagram
lately,
today,
yeah.
and like
Yeah.
every post, I was like, oh, I couldn't stop.
What?
Yeah.
Hell Nah BMX. They post bangers.
What is that? A 540 front flip? What is that? I don't even know.
Harry Main
What?
definitely did it already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harry Main did it in a foot jam 12 years ago before you started
yeah,
riding.
that Hell Nah BMX one.
Hell Nah
they've-
BMX
they've been-
kills it.
I want to know who does it.
Who's this?
I don't know. Ooh, I never heard of him.
Yeah, Corey.
Uh,
Brand new kid.
What did you say?
Corey filmed it, right?
Uh-oh.
Calling Nathan Corey.
This is
Lou.
Yeah.
the bar out the bar out the manual is the best bit.
Lou's got a whole line of
Look at
dope
this.
shit coming from Vans on the 8th, I think it drops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8th of next
They
of
teased
April.
it on Insta, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they gave a date, but I'm pretty sure the 8th.
coming out.
Sourcebmx.com.
Sick.
It was supposed to come out the 8th, but I think they're going to keep going.
Was it Fiend or?
I think it's Vans.
Oh, man.
I might just be assuming stuff, but
Yeah,
Probably
no.
all.
pretty sure it goes with that line of stuff
Yeah.
he's dropping.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, week Monday,
Fuck yeah.
8th.
A Ben,
8th, yeah.
Ben piece.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm not positive with everything, but
Yeah, it is.
That's gonna be cool.
You know.
I don't. I really don't.
I do.
Or I would say it.
This is sick.
Source man
Yeah,
knows way more than I
really
do.
cool.
Yeah.
Source man.
Sourceman.
It's hard
Sourceman
when I
knows
sound like
everything.
this dude's sick.
That looks fun.
Yeah.
Sick. That park looks cool too.
And then keep it going quick. We're going quick.
That was nice. That was on Hell Nah.
Oh, and this clip too.
Hell no.
Hell Nah Big 3. It's just a Hell Nah
Oh,
everything too. Their
huge.
captions.
Yeah, the
that was
captions.
huge.
I wish our captions could be that nice. Like just simple.
Also, I was
Hell
curious
no.
what's happening. There's a guy sitting right there.
yeah,
and
he's shooting a selfie.
He's a selfie
Nah.
filming.
Yeah.
dude.
I wrote this is one of the few Instagram posts I did this month, and I was like, suck with that selfie guy.
Yeah. I want to see that angle.
See, I took this clip and I recut it. I made it different. I did my
That's cool.
Yeah, like punched in, reverse eclipse, like that whole thing. Like made it, like edited it like I would want it to be edited.
Nice.
If that makes
Yeah.
sense.
That's better
So,
than just repost.
Yeah.
It's a
Sam
little
Cock in
different.
the comments.
What's that?
Loves it. Sam Cock in the
Sam
comments.
Cock, yeah.
Flaming.
Fire.
Fire. Flames.
Cheek.
You little shit.
Downward.
You little shit. Gee, you fucker. You're so good.
How is he?
Stop it.
Three,
You
4-year-old.
Fucking man. Look at you. You're not
Learn
four.
swim trips before he could walk.
God.
Double
7,
bars.
right?
7.
They're so good.
Fuck. 20-foot
Like
spine.
you think about, yeah, exactly. It's a 20-foot spine.
It's huge.
It really is.
Nice,
spine.
nicest 5. A
The-
perfect
yeah, the 540
5. This
was good.
Chi,
The down whip is crazy.
don't you please
Is that a
don't you
switch
ever
whip?
stop. Don't you get bored of bike
How?
riding. Please don't.
That was a switch whip too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How?
Look.
Well, is it switch when you just can do
Just switch
everything
down
at
whip.
7 years old?
Just switch down whip. Nope, that's switch Creasy.
Boom.
That was a nice switch down whip.
No, I know, but I'm just not sure.
Flare.
Yeah.
Wow.
Chi,
Insane.
don't get bored of bike riding and switch to something
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
Minecraft.
Please
Avoid
don't
Minecraft.
go. Please.
Yeah. Get off Minecraft.
Elstrand.
Avoid technology.
Is that Elstrand's park?
I have no idea.
It looks like his front room.
He's got kids. He's got the kid carrier thing.
Garage.
Maybe.
That could be.
That's his park.
Like you see the lawnmower in the back.
That's where he gets as good as he is.
Lawnmower.
The riding lawnmower.
He's in the garage.
There it is.
He's a man of mystery. I'd like to learn more about
Yeah.
him.
Get him on there.
Yeah.
Get him
We've
on
had
there.
a few good ideas. Harry, Eric
I talked to
Elstrand.
him about it.
He'll
too,
bring some
yeah.
harmonicas.
Oh, man. Yeah, he's...
8
Oh,
years
yeah.
old.
Look.
Who's this?
What's the gauges on the side of the rim?
8.
What is that?
China shit, probably.
How low you land?
I don't
This shit's getting crazy. BMX park.
We're like...
It's like measurements on
there-
the side of the ramp.
there's
like who are,
one,
the,
two.
who are the people that are like on the side? Like Red Bull.
That kid's
helmet?
on Rockstar.
There's another Red Bull
I'm
helmet.
5 times older than this kid. Like, how are they
1, 2,
older than the
triple
whole
truck.
lineup? You're...
So this must be Japan, because I'm pretty sure that's Rim right there. Oakley, yeah, it's Rim.
Yeah.
In the Red Bull helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's
It's so
Logan's
good.
right next to him.
I've never seen that park though.
They got $1 billion, it looks like.
Oh.
Whoa.
Nice.
That was
Not
a
seen
tiny,
that one
That was
before.
a Sabrosa rail
Awful
up rail.
That was dope. Nice Instagram find.
Yeah. So that'll do it. And then we're doing Garrett Reeves.
Football. Why are we doing this?
Is that the
apart
one-
from it being rad?
Dennis just brings these up.
I
every
think
once
this is
in a
one
while.
of the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
One of my
like
favorite
re-ups,
video parts
you know?
of all
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
You
just
made-
try and end on a
Credits.
throwback type thing.
Honestly, I watch this all the time.
Do you?
Does anybody know what he's doing?
The music's so good.
He's still on Instagram. He was doing like on. I'm pretty sure he was doing like. There's no music on this, by the way. I just turned the volume up. I think it got
Just tell me,
removed.
did you want?
But he was kind of doing like weed growing. I think
Yeah.
in Hawaii.
Yeah.
In
I was
Hawaii?
trying to think of like the fancy word for it, but I
Yeah.
think he went to Hawaii.
Medical
and-
marijuana.
Yeah, yeah. So
Grow guy.
I mean, I love this part, and
Dude.
I still watch it
yeah,
all the time.
Yeah.
I say this, and I watch Corrali's Verde part.
Corrali Verde part.
The Verde or Deadline part?
Well, Deadline's good, but Verde one that Will made is
It's a Future
so
Islands song.
good.
What is it? Future Islands? Who's
Yeah.
that band.
Shout out Will Stroud.
Such a good,
Yeah.
good part.
But yeah, this, I mean, with the music, it's like on Vimeo. It's got music, I think.
Was it? No.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll probably get in trouble for it anyways if they removed it. So
But
Man,
he's sick, isn't he?
Wall Red 3.
yeah.
Not been done by many people downstairs.
Is this the one where he tries to wall ride through the poles, like through a wall and hit clips a pole, or is that a different one?
I don't
Might be
know.
a different one.
To be honest, this isn't one of the parts I'm familiar with. Like, I've seen this, but...
Yeah, I'm thinking, where's the banger where it's like, does he ride off the roof? Oh,
mate,
There's the one more...
Is that
like,
OSS?
California
He had
style
sick-
part I always watch. It's like 3 minutes long.
he had sick bikes as well.
that was insane.
His
too.
bike always looked good. That was sick. I've watched this so many times. I can hear the music and the sound.
That's amazing.
And it's
yeah.
like not even playing.
frightening to do that.
It's like a clip where he rides down a chute on the side of a building, I think it is.
That was yeah.
Has that already happened?
That already happened. Yeah. Geesh. Let's do the banger and let's try and find one more part for it. And
That's what.
Oh, yeah.
That
clip-
270.
clip was
So
amazing.
good.
Even
Well, that
song-
Wally straight.
The
Yeah.
Wally.
That's amazing.
Oh,
That's a timeless clip right there.
What?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That is so good.
rad. Over the... Is that over the thing?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
It's like a shot of a cannon.
God. Yep.
Yeah, these last clips. I remember all these. Fuck yeah.
Legend.
Yeah. Get
He
Reeves.
is a legend.
Yep.
Another one people probably don't know about that are... Well, probably
Look him up.
do.
It's online somewhere.
Yeah, right there.
Low tech.
Yeah.
That might be the one.
Good times, wasn't it? This stuff.
Yeah, good times.
Football.
Low-tech
It must be the
mixtape.
low-tech one, huh?
Try that one
One
real
that-
quick.
that
If
we're
not,
thinking of?
we'll watch another one.
There was a Sunday,
Sunday one was
Sunday.
and there was a
one.
G Sport part, maybe.
The G Sport one where he does the
Long Beach wall ride and wall rides, like the thing above.
Like on like a minty teal
that's
bike.
the one that I'm thinking of.
I think that's G Sport.
Is it the
Or
one
Sunday, maybe.
where he does it's like the ninja drop and like the ninja drop to start?
This is a good one. This is a good one to end
He's
tonight on.
sick.
Yes, this is the
Yeah.
one. This one's way more modern than that one, or not modern, but like this one.
Yeah.
This one I was like,
Yeah,
what
that's
the
the bike.
fuck?
Shout out to Garrett, dude.
That's sick.
Hope you're doing good,
Oh.
dude. But I got to hang out with him quite a bit in Long Beach.
I never met him.
Yeah, he's super
He's
cool.
one,
dude. Yeah.
one of the ones I've never met, but
Hastings.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
Legends team.
Imagine.
Dude.
It's another.
I was just thinking
long,
today, it was kinda
stable
like-
spot.
You know, video part, full part is fucking sick, like 7 minutes, but it's kind of nice, like a little like 2.5 minute banger
Mhm.
that people.
That's what I like
that
about-
shit kind
I
of
know.
died, like a little 2.5 minute,
Yeah.
3 minute banger. Like Instagram kind of killed that. Like those
Yeah.
are cool as fuck. Like this shit is. Look at this. Like
Yeah, like Instagram dictates that it's got to be 90 seconds.
blah blah blah. But like this is only 2.5 minutes long, and this is one of my favorite Garrett Reeves parts. And I was watching another part earlier today, and I was like, this was
Yeah.
like 3 minutes and 20
Late-
seconds.
Lacey's
All that
part's
stuff's
3
right,
minutes.
though.
That
It
wa-
was kind of like before Instagram. A lot of the parts were like
Yeah.
3 minutes, 4 minutes.
Even
This-
like even old video parts when I'm like watching Wide Awake Nightmare, like these old things that I grew up on. There's like 2 minute parts.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, like it's
because there wasn't anything else.
yeah. There became like a pressure thing of like it has to be like this long with this many clips, and it's like it could just be fucking 2.5
Got to be
minutes.
15 minutes long now.
Well, I mean, how long's your third
8
part?
songs.
It is 2 songs, but is it
It's like
5 minutes?
Six,
Yeah.
5,
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong. Those are great though.
No, it
Those
is
are
great,
fucking
but like,
awesome.
it's
It'll-
okay.
But
for
these
it to
are
be
like a
3
little bit
minutes.
more like this is like a banger 2.5 minute part.
Yeah.
Like these you don't see these too many. Usually 2.5 minute parts. Like I had to give my sponsor something.
Yeah.
You know, like a promo. Or
I think if it's good, they all have their place, don't they? If it's
Like,
good.
would you rather
You know?
see? Would you rather see a 5 minute or 6 minute like part that has like filler stuff in it, or would you rather see like a 2
Yeah,
to
nothing but
3 minute
bangers.
part with
It's like music,
nothing,
isn't it?
no
Depends-
filler?
That's it.
Depends
you
on
said
the-
it.
Like I would almost rather see that.
I
you
would.
know?
I'd rather like if it's a 6 minute part with just a real part. Fuck yeah. But if it's you're just trying to drag out that 6 minutes,
Mhm.
like this part could have been 6 minutes dragged out, and it would never be as
Yeah.
we wouldn't be re-upping it randomly like
You're right.
Six Dales deep.
I
on
just
a-
wanted to point out
a news podcast.
Yeah.
Cheers to re-upping
Yeah.
this. Good choice.
This wall ride.
This is the one
This
I
next.
This
that is sick.
Fuck, dude.
This next wall ride is
This is fuck,
Off
dude.
the
This
roof.
part is hammers.
Into the-
Garrett
in-
Reeves is
in-
hammers.
in-
This is hammers.
Yeah.
Just hammer, hammer, hammer.
There's a good photo of that.
Hammer.
Did you shoot that?
no. See.
See?
Hammers.
Yeah, the ninja drop in.
Hammers.
Oh my god, his front wheel nearly.
Yo, that's 2.5 minutes of hammers. All right.
Yeah.
Bring back the 2.5 minute hammers part. You don't got to drag it out if you don't got the 6 minute part.
We're not
Fuck
going
it.
for 6 minutes. We're going for 2.5.
Let us get those. This shit lives on.
Is it crazy? It only has 47,000 views.
Because this was probably on a different account, you know. At some
You think
point.
so?
Probably.
Maybe.
OSS though seems like.
But no,
it
it says come up because it says to come up. This
Yeah,
is just
but
this is
when
just
was it
before they
posted?
changed.
I watched it.
No, it's on
I
some
watched
shit.
it 47,000 times.
They
There's
probably
no
didn't
way.
have that many subscribers.
I don't know. It
back
just seems
then.
crazy. In this.
He doesn't do it anymore anyway, right?
What's that?
On some shit. Is it not a thing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a cult following kind of thing, Garrett Reeves, too.
Yeah.
That, like,
just didn't really get that much.
I've watched it 447,000 times.
44,000 times.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's probably newer dudes that don't know about him.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah.
Just, because he hasn't been around in a while.
There's a lot of kids buying bikes that don't know.
Yeah, sorry. I was going down the rabbit hole. I was like, I just wanted to click. So
there's a bunch more Garrett Reeves. I got to really dive deep, though.
We went really far with that. So with this recording, so we should stop. Is what I'm saying.
No.
How long has it been?
I don't want to stop.
We've been recording.
I want to watch more Harry Main.
Minutes. So, but
how long?
3 hours and 40 minutes.
Yeah, but there's
recording, but we took
definitely
at
least
I think we were
40 minutes of cuts.
I think I was recording for like 20 minutes before it.
Good night, everybody.
I've got more to say.
Good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
Can I come back one day?
Yeah. Let's start the Creasy Unclicked podcast. Right?
Overclicked.
Hammered clicked.
For real though, another good month in BMX as always, and Tom Creasy,
Source presents
Nathan Williams,
Hammered.
Hammer Talk with Tom Creasy.
Wales.
That was good. I hope all that stays in. I love Wales.
I
want to go to Wales.
Thank you guys for coming.
I love Wales.
I love Wales because no one knows anything about Wales, and Jordan's from Wales.
Thank you both again for what you do.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, no.
Thank you both again for what you do. Love it.
Yeah.
Good man. Thank you everyone who listened out there, because you are real troopers if you made it this far.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Cheers, Dales.
Shout out to Dale.
Cheers, Dales. Cheers, Source.
It's hard when
cheers, Dennis.
It's hard when it's friends. Cheers. We had fun, so we drank a little bit more than normal.
Cheers.
So
Woodward until next summer.
Make contact. Thank you. All right.
Hey guys,
cheers.
I gotta pee.
All right.
Again.
You can pee.
I don't think you made a world record, but that was